Okay, so everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready.
Okay,
All caught up. Thank you.
so we
Yep.
were still in Sparkle's jewelry store, if
Yep.
I remember correctly.
We were.
And
Lillith had just finished shopping,
yeah, it's
and
Oryn's turn.
yeah, I was going to say, Oryn put up her hand to be next.
Go for it. Oryn?
All right. You know what? I might actually need to take that refresher. What was she selling? Is there any specifics you could give me, or is this another situation like the clothes where I could say, "This is what I want"? Do you have it?
Pretty much, this is what
There was a
you...
bunch of there was I mentioned there was earrings and necklaces and bangles and rings. You know, some with stones on them, some with little crafted things on them. I did mention there was a necklace with a tree on it. I mentioned earrings as well. That come down to 2 chains, and hanging between the chains is like a tree thing. I did mention like a moon, like a crescent moon pendant, but I just gave a few examples. I didn't actually mention this is what they're saying. I just gave it's in silver, gold. I just gave kind of a few examples. I didn't actually give anything specific. It is more of a
All
kind of
right.
describe what you want, whatever you want, and we can see what we can do for you. But I just gave a few examples to kind of give you a guideline of what you could probably get here.
Cool. Let me just think. I would like firstly earrings. Plain. Is there anything that's like plain gold, lots of earrings?
There's plain
So
gold.
like multiple plain, just literally just plain circle hoops almost, small ones ranging in
There's
size.
a bunch of different hoops. I should mention there's a bunch of different sized, what do they call them? Sleepers.
Mm.
Some of them just plain, some of them look like they twined, like rope, and other ones look kind of like plaited, and then there's other ones that look kind of like vines that are wind around in a circle, but that's all kind of, but it's all basically sleepers, just different designs. And some of the ones with, I did mention as well, some of the ones that look like vines do have little gems in them that kind of look like fruit on the vine.
Okay. Um. All right. Is there some way that I can put this like to one side so I can get a quote on it
Yes, of
in a
course,
minute?
of course.
All right. Um. There's that. Apologies. I might take longer than what Lilith did in this store.
But you mentioned how many did you want? You said a bunch of them. How many?
Oryn, go big.
Yeah. I'd say.
They are elf ears, so they have more space.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, but how many piercings do you have? Earring. Let's start earring wise. How many piercings do you have?
I can use needle darts if you want more, just by the way.
Yeah, I didn't actually decide. So I mean, now would be the time to say, I suppose, how many I have.
Well, I don't want to spoil your things, but there is at in let me quickly check here.
Incarnate.
At Incarnate, there is someone who does piercings.
Okay.
Piercings and
Maybe I
tattoos.
should have gone there first.
I mean, you could get earrings and just go to Incarnate to get more piercings.
They don't have earrings here. They just do the piercings.
Fair enough. All right. So I'll get one for the top of the ear, one in the middle. Let's say 5.
Pairs.
Right?
5 pairs or 5 earrings?
Yeah, 5 pairs.
Okay.
One for each ear, so pairs.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
5 pairs
Yeah.
of earrings. Okay,
Then we'll just put them along the ear as it is.
cool.
And then I wanted to just plain gold bangles.
Yes, again, same, just plain gold, thicker and thinner. There are a few of them, like 4 or 5 gold bangles, kind of clasped together at the bottom. So it's actually one big bangle, but it's a bunch of smaller bangles just clipped together at the bottom. There's some that look like rope, some that look like vines, but yes.
Okie dokie. And then I wanted to have a look for a. Let me
You haven't
think.
mentioned how
Let me
many
think.
bangles yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, cool.
I'll take through
Thin, thick.
3 thick-ish, like medium
Okay.
No
size.
vine bangles for the druid.
No,
No,
she's
just
going plain for
just
now.
plain simple gold.
Hey, sometimes plain is simple. Plain is classy, so cool.
And then I want it just to be as plain as possible, the jewelry, because I
Okay.
think in the picture that I sent for the outfits,
Mhm.
there's
Yes,
also
very.
like
You're right.
a necklacey type
Yes.
thing on there, which is a bit more showy. So it's like you don't want to do everything over the top.
Cool.
You're not
Um,
channeling your inner fabulous here.
I know. She's gonna be so disappointed in me. It's fine. I'll get outfits to tell her. I'm sure she'll take it better that way. Um.
She'll take anything from Alpha.
Oh.
This be true. This be true.
I want to get a ring. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just one simple band. I
7 rings.
want, yes, 7
7
rings,
plain golden bands.
just plain golden
Okay.
bands, yes.
Okay.
But I don't know if I should get them all in gold. I'll
Okay.
get 2.
There's gold, silver, titanium, mithril, stainless steel, you name it, it's all different.
Remember, you
All
can
right.
also maybe put like a gem or something if you want to break.
Yes.
Maybe look at your favorite color or something gem. Just
Good
to
idea.
say.
Good idea. Okay, I'll get one. Let me write this down. Sorry.
I've got it
Let me
now.
write it down.
Don't worry,
So,
I've got it. I've got it.
do
Don't
you
worry.
have it written down? Okay.
Well, I haven't got it written now. I've got it. I'm keeping a tally for you. Don't worry.
The
Okay.
shopkeep's got it all under control here.
Surprisingly enough,
I'm
today I've
just
actually got this under control.
yes. I'm just trying to remember which one and what gem goes in which ring. Cause okay, so I'll do.
Okay, you might need to write it down for your thing though. Hey, I'm just keeping a tally. You might need to write
Okay.
it down for your character sheet.
Inventory, yeah.
We had 3 bangles. Thickish.
Yes.
We had 5 pairs of earrings and 7 rings so far.
Yes. So one of the rings is a silver ring with an
Okay.
amethyst gemstone.
Okay.
One is a gold ring with. I'm trying to think of what other gems there are.
Topaz,
Sapphire,
sapphire,
gold,
emerald, ruby,
opal,
Okay.
moonstone,
pearl.
pearl,
Also a good
diamond,
one.
Jade.
jade. Cool.
Also good. Okay. I feel like this is just going to take too much of everybody's time. So I'm thinking what I should do is I didn't think this out through the week like I should have. let me get the quotes on the rings and then I'll give you the descriptions of them
Okay.
after.
The quote on everything you've put down so far is 18 gold pieces.
Jeez, like, okay. All right. Hold on. So the
Okay, remember
rings
you
with the
ordered, yeah,
price.
there were 7 rings and only one of them was silver so far.
Yeah, okay. So let me get that at least. So silver, silver. I'll get another silver.
Okay.
What would the price fluctuation be between silver, gold, titanium, whatever?
Quite a big price fluctuation. If you had to go with silver, if you had to change, okay, let's say you had to change 3 rings to silver. That'd bring your price down to 14. Let's call it 14.
Okay.
It was 16 previously, wasn't it?
18.
18.
18. Okay, yeah, that'll bring your price down to 15. Sorry.
Okay.
And that'd be 4 of them would have. I'm just generalizing. 4 of the 7 would have gemstones in them, and that's what I'm kind of bargaining on.
Okay. No, I'll put all of them with gemstones.
Go, Oryn. I like it.
Wow. Okay, we'll take it up to 15.
Like,
Big spender.
We'll take it up
Big
to 15.
spender. Okay. All right. again, hold on. I'm just trying to think of what metals suit best. So 1 silver,
Mhm.
another
want-
silver.
So just a quick question: do you want one each ring a different metal? Because you could probably do that as well.
No,
Silver,
I'm just
electrum.
trying to.
Okay.
No, it's not that I want one of each metal. It's actually just that I'm trying to think of what metal suits what best.
Okay.
Are
I
you
hear
going
you. Makes
like
sense.
rainbow color? Do you want to do like rainbow color gems? Just give me an idea, then we can help you.
Okay. This is gonna spoil it a little bit. But anyway, this is meta knowledge then for everybody. Oryn is going to buy a ring for everyone. So if you want to tell me what metals you want your character to
Ooh,
have,
nice.
that would be helpful. So
Oh,
that's Lillith, Alpha, Oryn, Akari, Gregor, Gourd, and Silas.
Yeah. Okay.
The summon isn't getting one.
And the summon, yes. Sorry, make that 8 rings. I knew I was forgetting someone.
Wow.
Apologies. Sorry.
How you getting 8?
Whoops,
I'm
make
missing
that 8
someone then.
rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 rings. Sorry,
Okay.
I miscounted.
Okay. That's fine. Okay.
So I figured 1 silver ring with amethyst gem for Lillith, because isn't that what she got on her jewelry?
yes, I got. Sorry, plane going overhead. I got multiple different little chips. Well, smaller gemstones in the jewelry, but amethyst is perfect. That's not a problem at all.
Okay, well, if you want to pick, it's up to you. I just thought that's what you decided on. Make it 9 rings. I forgot about Ivara.
Well, Ivara might not be back. Could have met her in there.
Yeah, she was still part of the adventure, so she can remember us by.
Okay.
Ooh. Useless
Ex-
info. Amethyst is my real life birthstone.
Oh, for real?
For
That's
real,
cool.
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay. All right, so 1 silver ring with amethyst for you then. Alpha, I figured a silver ring with a ruby. The red will match your
Wow.
armor,
Nice.
but that's up
That'll
to
work.
you.
What
Do
does
you want
an
like titanium?
adamantite ring go for?
That'd be a lot more expensive.
No, silver, whatever's the cheapest is fine.
No.
It'll probably be stainless
No.
steel, but silver's good.
All right. Silver and ruby. You happy with ruby?
Sounds good.
I was gonna say
Okay.
all steel. I don't think it's stainless steel in those days, but okay.
Akari.
Probably so. She'd probably go for something like a silver onyx.
Wow.
Good
Okay.
choice. Good choice.
Nice. Didn't think of that.
Silver with onyx. See, I would. This is why it's good to ask, because I would have gotten you something gold. I kind of pegged you for a gold kind of girl.
I was gonna go silver with jade, but okay.
Hmm.
Jade
Yeah.
was too obvious for Akari.
Hmm.
She's trying to get away from the whole jade thing, remember?
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. So we got Lillith, Oryn, Alpha, Akari, Gregor, probably silver or gold. I don't know. I thought
I don't know.
silver.
It's up to you. It's
Could
up
be
to you.
wrong.
Gregor's busy. It's up to you.
This
I mean,
this is your chance to tell me what you would want him to wear.
I'm leaving it up to you, and then you can get Gregor will gauge his reaction when he gets it.
No, don't do that to me. Okay.
Gregor's 1,000 miles away right now in his castle in Ustalav.
Boiling up something suspicious. Bubbling something suspicious.
No, right now he'd probably be in council meetings.
I'm gonna go with silver then, because that would match Gore's bracelet.
Cool, I like it.
Nice.
Okay. What gem though? Leave that as a to be determined.
What if we've got onyx, we've got ruby, and we've got amethyst.
Amethyst, yeah.
Have you picked a gem for yourself yet?
No, not yet.
So why don't we do like a different color gem for each person? So we've still got quite a few left. We've got diamond, of
Sapphire.
course, aquamarine, you've got emerald, you've got
Pearls,
sapphire.
sapphire,
Okay, so maybe pick pick from the
citrine.
others, and then sort of circle back to Gore and Gregor.
You can't get one
Good
for
idea.
Gore. Gore's got 2 things already. Where's he going to put it?
Fair enough. I mean,
Not
he can
trying to be
just
funny.
keep it.
And he's already got 2 bangles. Where's he going to put it? Nothing personal. We thank you, but I'm just putting it out there.
It would probably be rude. We can say it's private.
He's asexual. Oh,
He can put it on a chain around his neck. Where did your mind go?
No, I'll get for him anyway. Whatever he decides to do with it, that's up to him. Because I'm getting one for Silas as well. So okay, so Gore, I'll also get a silver. Silver. I know for Silas, I want to get gold with like tiger's eye. I
nice.
think
Oh, that's so
tiger's eye or
cool.
topaz. What do you guys think?
Ooh,
That's a rough call. I'd go with topaz, but that's a really rough call.
yeah, that's
That's a
actually
difficult decision.
really cool. Go with
Because
your
tiger's eye.
instinct.
See, both are my instinct because like tiger's eye reminds me of kind of like a soily, earthy vibe, but topaz reminds me more of like pumpkin insides.
True, 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 true.
Valid. Very valid point.
So do you want him to think of his insides or just the ground?
Why you gotta
Well,
phrase it like that, man?
I
This is
was gonna
supposed to be a good.
say, there goes your whole pretty little picture right there, right out the door.
Yeah, you know what? Akari, you are not getting a ring. Negative.
Wow.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Why did you think?
Uh,
Why did you get him something like a opal or moonstone that's a little bit shiny? He likes shiny things. Something that's got like a
oh,
little bit of a
yes.
like a glittery, and opals you literally go from black to white and all the colors in between, and then your moonstones and things literally look like it's got little golden chips in it. You get a yellow and a blue and a black moonstone, if I'm not mistaken, and white, sorry, I think it's called moonstone. I'll google it quick.
Clear picture. Clear picture.
I did a black opal.
No. We're looking for a moonstone picture now.
Of black opal. Where is this? Hold on.
In
I've
Discord.
scrolled too far. Okay.
That's not quite a black opal. That's more like a rainbow one, but okay, cool. I get the idea.
Okay, well let's carry on then. Ivara will get 1 silver with let's go for
Would Tiger's
sapphire.
Eye be too obvious?
Sorry?
Would Tiger's Eye be too obvious?
Probably.
I'm just saying.
You know, well, it works. It
It
works.
works.
Um,
And then you can have the Rocky theme every time she runs into battle. I want
yeah.
to rage. Have the Rocky theme playing in the background.
Why don't you go for emerald for her? I mean, her eyes
For
are green.
Ivara. Okay, emerald, silver ring. I know for Gregor, I've decided on a sapphire.
Okay.
I don't know why, just that's what my
Very
gut's
cool.
telling me.
Cool.
Sapphire. Gore. I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna do opals, normal like white opals or whatever,
Mhm.
for both Gourd, and Silas.
Cool,
But
cool.
one is silver, one is gold.
Cool, cool.
Open.
Sorry,
And then for sorry.
it's not called moonstone. My apologies. It's called goldstone. I'll try and get a little picture. It's a man-made stone. I'll send it to you now with different colors, or maybe even amber, because amber is that's
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
for Silas. But I'll send you a picture of what goldstone looks like now too.
Oh
Amber
yes,
is
I
good.
know what you're talking about. It's like really glittery.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll see if I can add this to the Discord.
I've
Amber
got a
could work
picture
too.
of both of them.
Amber I like. That could be a cool one as well. We're Jurassic
Okay.
Park here.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the dark goldstone and then the light goldstone. If you don't have a picture, I've got one.
Cool,
So
cool.
just let me know.
Nice.
Awesome.
For Gourd and Silas. So it's the same stone, but one is darker color and one is like an orangey color. So I'll give the darker one with the silver to Gourd, and then the orangey one with the gold to Silas. And then for me, for Oryn, I'll do gold with somebody's got to help me out here. You know what? Maybe I should do Labradorite. That's my favorite in real life. So
I like it.
I'm
we'll
gonna go
do that.
right now.
Labradorite.
Yep.
Just like, okay, I'll wait until we finish and I'm going to bring something up.
Okay, no, I think I'm finished. You can bring it up.
Okay, that would be 14 gold, 8 silver. You don't realize you're going to have to pay for someone to sleep tonight, unless you guys are going to sleep on the floor.
I've also got some money still. Don't you worry. We're not going to be sleeping in the streets.
I've got no problem with you guys sleeping in the streets. I don't care.
Labradorite is really, really pretty.
I'm
It's gorgeous.
sure
Quick
Megan and
question.
buddies would love to have you guys sleeping in the street.
Quick question. What stone did the summon get with her ring?
I'm busy looking.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
busy
Sorry.
looking.
I thought I missed
Sorry.
it. I thought I
No,
missed it.
I'm
My
just
bad.
busy looking. I'm just busy looking.
I don't know. I think Amber could work there too.
Yeah, amber.
I was also thinking amber for her.
I like that. Move your
I was
ass,
also
please.
thinking amber.
Don't you elbow me, quick.
Silver, I'm assuming, with amber,
Yep.
Christopher.
Yeah, I should probably take
Okay.
a silver one as well.
Awesome.
For
Sounds good to me.
amber. Right. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 silver.
And 2 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then we're on the same page.
Right. Perfect. Wonderful. So what would the price of all of this be?
14 gold, 8 silver.
14. And that's the earrings and things as well?
Everything.
14 gold. And how many silver? Sorry?
8.
8. 8 silver.
Yep.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm done.
Cool, cool. Yeah, that'd be for everything. I literally generally kept the calculation going as you were going. I just didn't remember what was where. I know I kind of went with a thing with, as you were saying, I was kind of doing a calculation, but again, okay, you need to make, because I don't remember what goes with what. That you would just need
No,
to remember.
I've got it written down.
Awesome.
Is
Cool,
there
cool.
something before I pay? Last thing, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
Is there something? Because obviously I've got some necklaces. I've got the jade necklace that we found, and the silver one that Alpha gave me.
Mm.
But do you think that I should get something that matches more with the picture I sent, or
You could.
what?
A nice pendant might also be a good idea, because you've got a silver necklace and nothing on it. Maybe a nice pendant would be a good idea.
Because that does. It has a heart pendant on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying. Maybe just a pendant.
Yeah.
It has a heart on it already, hey? Just I
Yes.
think that's
It
it.
has a
Yeah.
heart pendant. Okay, apologies. My apologies.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so in the picture there's one that's got like reddish no, it's just a plain gold kind of like beaded thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually that's on the clothes. Never mind. That's not a necklace. That's just beading on the clothes. Never mind. Perfect. We're done.
Fabulous offered you beating, you said no. I'm just putting it out there. She offered
Fair
numerous
enough.
times.
Remember the yellow pinstripe?
Yeah, don't forget about the yellow pinstripes, right?
Yeah, pinstripe. Meh. I'll see what I can work out with her. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so that
Anyone
is. Let me
else
take that off.
want to look at any jewelry or something? Was I right in remembering Alpha's holy symbol is now merged into his armor?
Correct.
Okay.
He
Just
hasn't
ask-
checked yet, but spoiler alert, yes it is.
No, you did mention it.
It felt hot when he
Okay.
put on his armor.
I misunderstood then. My bad.
Don't worry, it's like me with the mushroom. I fully believe that Oryn had the mushroom now, not Alpha anymore.
Hence why we need these episodes to backtrack on.
Alpha, are you all shopped out, or are you gonna buy some shiny things too?
No shiny jewelry for Alpha.
Okay, so you'll just get ones that can harm, not ones that can charm.
Exactly.
Akari and Andariel.
Kari slides back the golden necklace that she was trying to sell here,
Mhm.
and she keeps it for now.
Okay.
That's it. That's all she wants to do.
Okay. Cool. All good. Everyone done your thing, and kind of dwarven woman. Thanks you very much for your business, and does tell you that she does do the ring resizing. It is part of the actual business. So if you want to come back and have the rings resized, she'll do that for you with pleasure.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Oryn is then going to walk out to where everyone is and give them their rings.
And out rings.
Yes.
And now you all need to add onto your character sheet what your ring was.
Mine was silver with the amethyst, right?
Yes.
Thank you
And
very
you
much.
can, and Oryn, you can take it off of yours.
Cool.
And the ones that are
I
here.
took the money off already.
No, I actually meant the rings. If you give the rings to people, you can actually
Oh.
remove them. You'd have to keep Gregor's and Gore's for now, obviously.
All right. Can I just make it as one item and then just remove it from the description
Yes.
instead of doing item?
No, of course. Yes, of course.
That should be fine, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with that.
I'm just putting it under jewelry.
Okay.
I don't have time to create like 7 million, you know.
I've
Okay.
actually put all of my extra bits under notes because I find it's easier to just put it there.
So does Caedyn.
Yeah.
No, I looked up her character sheet to add stuff to it.
Yeah, because otherwise it gets so confusing on this inventory that it's not even funny.
And it's not anything that's really going to make a difference, inventory-wise.
And if you're wearing your jewelry, it doesn't encumber you, right? It's on your body.
Yeah, you'll have to carry like a treasure chest full on you before you become encumbered, don't worry.
Cool beans.
And when you kind of hand his to him, Silas kind of goes like, "Ooh, pretty." He'll take it and put it onto his arm, because it's a bit too big for his hand, and kind of all the leaves around it puff up to kind of hold it in place. You know, just kind of take it and turn it around, looking at it. And I'll treasure it forever. Thank you, Lady Oryn. You're my bestest friend ever.
Aww. You're welcome.
Why couldn't you be this sweet in the menagerie?
That's not the
But
point.
Silas wasn't there.
Not Silas, you!
Can I ask everyone to please roll perception checks? Not Silas.
Okay.
Everyone except Silas.
Good. That sounds
I've
very
been meaning
good.
to do this for a while, and I just kept forgetting. Yep.
Not me either.
Alpha.
Okay.
The dice is not being kind.
Sorry, not either.
The dice is definitely not being good to us today, peeps.
Alpha, you notice you've all been wandering around from shop to shop, and you suddenly realize something. You notice ever since Silas ran away from the menagerie, he doesn't have his sickle with him anymore.
Ooh.
Something no one's really been noticing, but he must have lost it somewhere running away.
Okay. Alpha's gonna tap Lady Oryn and point towards Silas and say, "Where is his sickle?"
Sorry, you cut out there for a second. It honestly sounded like you said Alpha's going to attack Lady
Alpha kills Silas.
Mean.
I was just trying to process that.
No,
Oryn is then going to bend down to Silas and say, "Where is your sickle?"
Look at you, very worried. Kind of his lip starts quivering. He puts his hands behind his back and he's like, "So sorry, Lady Silas. I got scared and I think I lost it. I'm so sorry. I know you gave it to me and you give me so much stuff and I appreciate it. I really do. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can go look for it."
Oryn's going to just be like, no, relax, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure that, it's you. Nothing happened. You didn't misplace it. It's all right. We'll find it. You don't need to stress. You don't need to worry. These things happen. I'm just glad that you're safe.
Are you sure? You're not angry with me, are you?
No. We can find it. Don't worry.
I don't throw away your
Besides,
presents on purpose. I really don't.
no. I know. It's okay. Just take a deep breath. It's gonna be fine. We'll find it.
Sorry, guys.
Is that the only thing that was?
Yeah, no, it was just that. No, it was just that.
Okay, just that. Cool.
Because you guys have been kind of distracted, but now it's your first time. You kind of all are standing around paying attention. Actually, I wanted to do this way back when I just forgot.
Okay, cool. Oryn is gonna ask him, do you know where you might have misplaced it?
When I was running from that scary troll with those scary creatures in the scary cages.
So somewhere around the statue, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, well, don't stress.
Or maybe
We'll
go
find
back to the
it.
place.
No, we won't. We won't ever go back there. You don't have to worry.
Did you did Oryn give Silas his two throwing knives, or did you keep them?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No, I've still got them.
Okay, cool beans.
Alpha has a question.
Mhm.
Why are we handing weapons to the kid?
I was thinking the same thing.
Because this kid almost died and couldn't do anything about it. I'm not having that happen again.
Almost is putting it very gingerly.
He did die.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll be teaching him how to defend himself on the road.
So, Akari, Oryn and I are both redheads. How else would you like us to put it other than gingerly?
Well played. Well played.
There's no other way to say it.
So Akari and Andariel are both gonna hug Oryn when she gives them the rings. And then Akari's going to look at the ring and then back at Oryn and say, "I'll pay you back for this kindness."
Oryn
Not
is just going to
physically
hold
pay
up.
you back for the coins wise, just she'll pay you back for the kindness.
Oryn is just going to hold up a hand and say, "You have already done more than enough. So this is my way of saying thank you to all of you." She'll say then to the group, "For everything you guys have done for me and for Silas."
Ooh.
Akari is going to go to Abu's wares at this
I was
point.
going to say, where do you guys want to go from here? That's exactly what I was going to ask. So go ahead.
Oh, that's right. Kind of next to Sparkles,
Just
jewelry.
literally across from it. Yeah.
Okay. What's at Abu's ways? Do we want to go and explore there
Well, I
too?
don't know. You have to go inside to find out.
Well, I assume the incarnate is where the tattoo thing is, right? So I'll also go and have a squizzy at Abu's ways then.
I also want to have a look before I head to the tattoo place, if that's fine.
Cool,
Since
cool.
I figured since nobody wanted to get matching tattoos, I might as well get us matching rings.
Well,
No one said no yet.
I was gonna say I wasn't completely opposed to the idea. I just don't want any facial tattoos. Thank you very much.
I mean, the summon already has a bunch of tattoos, so they wouldn't be against it.
Just get a smiley face, like on your backside.
Wow.
It's matching, so I mean,
Okay.
if we all make bad decisions, we make bad decisions together.
Hey, point taken. So as you kind of head in, it's not a very big tent. There's a bunch of shelves up. There's all stuff there from fruits and veg to clothing. Seems to be kind of a mixture of everything. You kind of go, hello and welcome to our Boozwares. Please come in, have a look around. I will give you a special price. Don't you worry. Everyone gets special price. And there's like 5 or 6 people wandering around inside. Seems to be kind of grocery shopping. It kind of seems to have everything that you would probably use. I mean, there's wood, there's some flint, there's some pipe tobacco. It's got all kinds of weird stuff that basically you would kind of generally find in kind of a general store. There's some metal rods, rope, just general stuff you would use around your house in general, or the rope I suppose you could use, or a grappling hook or something like that. It just seems to be a general mismatch of a whole bunch of different stuff that you would usually find in like maybe a Pick and Pay or a Checkers. It's kind of just like a general store.
Anybody else want to do
Um,
anything?
So, did you say
Yes,
there was paper, like pens and paper and stuff?
There would be paper. There would be papyrus and quills. Yes, no, there would be.
I would like to purchase one of those.
Okay. One or a pile or
I'll take well, what would the price be?
I'm looking it up right now, as a matter of fact.
I
Again,
don't
one of the things I was not expecting.
I don't suppose papyrus comes in reams, right?
I'm checking now for you.
Probably rolls or scrolls.
Probably in scrolls, yeah.
And you would probably, if you want to write, Oryn, you'd probably need to get ink too with your quills.
Good point. Good point.
Draw.
Let's.
Why don't you just
I'll,
sell paper? There is paper in Pathfinder.
Well, papyrus is paper. That's kind of what I was saying, yeah.
this
Paper
is
is
also
cheap.
ye olde days. It is ye olde
Ye
paper.
old. Ye old, yeah.
There's paper sheets for 4 silver,
There we go.
and that's a ream of paper sheets because
There we
that's
go.
what
There we go. Paper
that's what
sheets.
spell scrolls are. It's paper. It's not papyrus.
So paper, there we go. Ream of paper sheets goes for 4 silver.
Yes.
There we
Okay.
go. And then a
So
quill
4
with ink.
sheets equals 4 silver.
4 silver for a ream. That'd be quite a
Yes.
few.
Okay.
And then if you want to
That's
quill and ink,
25 magic scrolls worth, so it's 25 sheets of paper.
there you go. Thank you, DM.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Anytime. And a quill,
All
right?
right. Yes.
With ink in it.
Quill. There's a writing set.
That'd probably be the closest.
For the entire writing set, you get an inkwell, a quill, sealing wax, a simple seal, and a variety of papers and parchments. That's
Okay,
1 gold.
That
So
sounds
that would
pretty cool.
be for
you'd skip your ream and then rather go for that then. It'd be the same thing, I would
Yes.
assume.
yes, so
Yes.
1 gold for all the paper and the inkwell and quill and everything you need.
As Abu will kind of see you looking at us, I tell you what, I give you a special price for everything. The ream, the quill, 1 gold piece for everything. Special price just for you, just for today.
Run, Oryn, run!
Oryn
Akari's
is
gonna
going to
smile hearing that.
Oryn is going to say, see, I only have 8 silver. Is there no way that we could knock the price down just a little bit?
Oh my goodness, I already knocked the price down. Okay, how about 9 silver? Please, 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 please don't do this to me. 9 silver. I've already given you special price.
I think I don't
Can
know.
you not maybe
Oryn
borrow
is
a
just
silver
gonna
from
like,
one of your friends? Maybe.
Oh,
no,
the
they don't
famous.
have anything. They
You're the
don't
pretty,
have anything.
you're the pretty one with the wings. I'm sure you can help. You look like you would like to help.
is
It
that
is.
the summon?
That's the summon.
Well,
Akari is
Oryn,
going to step forward, right? And then hold out the necklace that she tried to sell at Sparkle's jewelry store. And then she's going to say a skilled salesman such as yourself would probably be able to sell this for 15. How about you buy it from me for 9 gold and we take the ream of paper or the writing set? We call it even.
9 gold. You can get 9 sets. He wanted 1 gold for it.
Yeah. She's offering him to pay us 9 gold and get the writing set for
Okay.
Oryn
Cool.
for the necklace.
I don't really sell this kind of thing. I'll give you 7. What do you say? We make it a nice deal. I knew you were nice. But I really think the other one has got the 1 silver to lend to the other one. I really do think they're good.
Akari's going to look back at the jewelry store and then say, well, the dwarf in that store offered me 10.
Well, go and give it to her then.
Akari's going to lift up her shoulders and say, I thought you were more of a savvy salesman.
Please do not make fun of me in my own shop. That is not very nice of you.
Oryn
Akari's
is
going
just
to
going
look
to.
back at him and then say, well, you could take it for 9. And we take that for the 1 gold. Then you buy it for the same
8
price.
is the most I can. I only have 8. 8 is the most I can give you.
I'll turn to Oryn and ask her, Sylvan, do you really not have the 1 extra silver, or are you trying to barter? Because
Oryn is going. Oh, sorry. No, you carry on. You carry on.
I can definitely give you that 1 silver before this becomes a little bit of a violent scuffle in here, and we still want to explore the rest of the market.
Oryn is going to say no. I definitely have the money. I'm just trying to haggle.
Okay, cool beans.
Akari's going to hear Lillith and Oryn speak, and then she's going to place the pendant down on the table and say, okay, you've got a deal then.
Thank
This
you very
is-
much. You are so kind. Thank you. Please give me a while. And he kind of disappears for a while and then comes back again. Little bag. And he kind of, there you go. 8 gold. And kind of just swipes it aside and puts it in his pocket, the necklace.
And then Akari's going to turn to
Obviously.
Oryn and just say, and the writing set?
Yeah, no. You guys keep that. That was part of it.
Cool.
Good job,
Oryn
Akari.
is just going to say thank you, Akari. You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
Can I help you with anything else? How about you, the one in the armor, that's a scary looking one? And how about you, the dark one? Is there anything I can get for you?
Yes.
Question to the game master. I don't need a backpack. We've got a bag of holding, right? That
Well, it is a backpack. We just put it in this bag of holding because
not to encumber the players.
things encumbrance doesn't work properly. It messes up somehow. I don't know why, but we found that
Encumbrance.
Wanderer's Guide works out the encumbrance incorrectly.
Yes. So that is technically just a backpack. It's not a bag of holding, but
Okay, cool beans. Cool. Thanks. I just wanted to double check
So yes,
that.
all of you have a backpack or a satchel or something to put your stuff in. Yes, you do.
And in there's a bedroll and all of that. So there's nothing that
I
we
don't know.
need.
If it says on your thing there's a bedroll, there is. If it doesn't say on your thing there's a bedroll, there is no bedroll.
Sorry, please repeat that. We had a plane coming overhead.
Check your backpack. If your backpack says a bedroll, it has a bedroll. If it does not, then it does not.
Okay, let me just check because I'm sure I saw it somewhere, either in the bag of holding or under my rogue kit thingy. Yeah, my
Rogue kit
rogue
usually has something like it. Yes, your rogue kit usually has that kind of
rogue
stuff in. Yeah.
kit has a bedroll in
Yes,
it.
yes.
Okay, cool.
Your rogue kit usually has general stuff like rope and beds and tents and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna look at Abu's fresh fruit because you said there's like fresh fruit and stuff
Yeah.
there
Eats
too.
and veg. Yeah.
Okay, and then ask him about some of the fresh fruit that's there, seeing as we've been having a
You guys are
little.
stuffing yourselves.
We had like little snacky things, and then we had those hot dogs. So now maybe we should go on the rainbow diet and get some fruit in our systems. Is it like pre-cut or whole fruit?
No. It is whole fruit. It is all whole fruit. Fresh. Come in this morning. It's fresh. You can't get it fresh anywhere else. It comes fresh from the orchards right across the way.
Okay, so I'll ask the rest of the
We have
team.
dried as well. If you want dried, we have dried as well to take with you if you would like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'll ask the rest of the people around me if there's anybody.
You notice his eyes kind of start glittering when you start saying we'll speak to other people and you're interested in the dried fruit. So your kind of eyes start glittering. His smile kind of widens.
Is there anybody else who'd be interested in some fresh fruit or dried fruit while we're
You guys
here?
have rations, just by the way.
yeah, Akari is gonna say I
Not
don't
particularly
think
tasty,
right
but
now.
it's food.
Okay, Akari, sorry, you said?
No.
Akari's no. Oryn, Alpha, Silas?
I think we're good, but thank you.
Also a no from Alpha.
Right, so I'll negotiate with Abu for some dried fruit and nuts. And
How much are you looking for? How much are you looking for? Bag full, like a kilogram, like what are we looking at here?
Sorry, guys, it's that magical time of the afternoon when all the planes are coming back into RRT. So we've got a lot of plane noise overhead. Just some fruit and dried fruit and stuff that we can take on the road with us that I can put into my bag of holding. And then I'd like to try some strawberries or something, some of the fruit from here that I'm not familiar with that I wouldn't necessarily have tried in the first world.
He's going to kind of give you like a bag. Well, two like smallish paper bags. And I say, well, this one you can fill with dried fruit. This one with normal fruit. The price will be 6 silver.
And I can put anything in here I want to.
Yes, it is always the same price. It is always the same. Don't worry. It is always the same. Yes.
Okay, then can I ask Oryn to help me pick some really nice, tasty fruit because I don't know all of the fruit from this world
Yes,
yet.
of course you can. Please, you can help each other here. It is perfectly fine. Everything goes in a booze.
Okay, so I'll pay the 6 silver and then get some dried fruit that I can put into my
That's
bag.
2 packets, so you'd be able to fill up the one that's dried and the other one. Obviously, because of the size of the actual fruit, you're only getting like 2 or 3, maybe 4 at the most fruit into the other bag.
Yeah, if I put lots of berries, sorry, you said 6 silver, right?
Yes.
And then if I take lots of berries and things, that'll go quite.
Strawberries, you'll be able to put in quite a few. Yes, of course.
I'm not
Yes.
gonna buy a watermelon, but that may be a little bit awkward with Silas around.
Well, not necessarily. But okay, yeah. You guys you can just pick up strawberries and peaches and whatever fruit, just a bag full. And obviously you got the dried peaches and the dates and raisins, dried apple, dried figs, all that kind of stuff as well on the stalls. It's kind of a one, you pay for the packet and you can fill up the packet. Standard price for the packet. It's 3 silver per packet and you can just fill it up.
Thank you. That's all of my shopping for today.
That everyone done?
Alpha, do you want to buy anything?
Nope.
As she kind of goes, thank you for patronizing booze. Please come again.
Patronizing?
Being a patron.
Alpha can show you a different meaning of patronizing.
English is not his first language. Common is not his first language.
Oryn is going to take, before we carry on, Oryn is going to take the quill and the ink and the paper, and she's just going to go to Alpha and say, would you mind just signing this for me?
That sounds suspect.
Really?
No, it's just a paper. It's just a plain piece of paper. Would you sign it for me?
Which means you can take a signed paper and write whatever you want there. That's kind of suspect.
I'm getting it for everyone. Don't worry. I just want to test out these quills. I thought you probably have the best handwriting.
Alpha
Okay.
will sign the piece of paper.
Thank you so much. Oryn is going to walk over to the rest of the group and just chat with them, pull out another piece of paper, get them to sign it as well.
This is sounding very suspect. I hear crossroad bargains on the way.
No, not at all, not at all.
You're all going to sign?
Yeah, why not?
You're feeling so happy and chirpy today.
I've bought lots of blingy things and I got one for free, so of course I'm happy. And some yummy fruit after all that carnival food.
Okay. Fruit's not gonna last that long as well, keep in mind. Obviously. Everyone signed? Is it all signatures on one page or on separate pages?
No, it just Alpha's is on a separate page.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. I warned you.
That's how Akari and
The world is nothing but trouble.
that's how Akari and Andariel sign their names on the piece of paper.
Wow. Okay.
You have all signed your souls away. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
That's why I was putting it. I was going there. Okay, if everyone's done it, do you guys want to go to Bubble and Squeak or to Incarnate next? Or leave? Up to you.
Akari and the summon are going to incarnate.
Me as well. Oryn as well.
Is Bubble and Squeak potions and lotions?
Lotion. Potions and lotions.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This is one of the shops we spoke about, just by the way. We've added some stuff which wasn't there before.
I'll go and have a look at this Incarnate, seeing as everybody
Okay.
else is we sort of sticking together in a group.
You guys kind of head in. It's a pretty big tent. Excuse me. All around the walls, or on the sides, I suppose, there are different drawings of trees and animals and mythical creatures and all kinds of things all along the sides. Towards the back, there's 5 or 6 chairs. There's a woman sitting on one of the chairs, sort of a grayish skin, a row of horns along the top of her head, on either side of her head, like two like small rows of horns. She only seems to grow hair in the middle between the horns. And there's like tattoos, like sigils or like runes on the side, on her temples where there's no hair. As she's wearing like a floral dress, you do notice she's got hooves instead of feet. There's 2 tables, two like massage tables in the middle of the room, and in between them there's a bigger table with all kinds of like wooden implements and inks and stuff. Where there's 2 large mirrors against the sides and a smaller mirror where the other woman is sitting. She's busy smoking a hookah pipe. There's a hookah pipe on the floor as well. She's busy smoking it. There's a brass bowl as well. that you can't see. It's just against the side that you can't really see what's in it. Not a brass, more like a brass basin. It smells. There's kind of like an aroma in the air, kind of like rose and almost like incense, kind of like rose and that was called, and lotus. You do notice there's like a metallic bird. It's like red and yellow, but it seems to be made of metal, hanging from the roof and kind of off to the one side. And then there's two mats on the floor, and sitting in like with their legs crossed and their arms down, or two other people, one male, one female. They've both got like a reddish skin. The males is more like dark red. The females is more like pinkish. She has gray hair. He has dark hair. She's got two small horns coming out from her forehead. He's got longer horns which seem to go along the top of his head and then curl up at the back. And he also seems to have a tail behind him, like a forked tail. And you notice from the cage and the metallic bird, there seems to be like a music playing, like almost like it sounds like a Jew's harp. It's like ding, 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 but not unpleasant. And it's just kind of this like smell that comes in. As you walk in, the two that are sitting on the mats kind of get up, and the other one just continues like smoking a hookah pipe. And they both put their hands together in a kind of gesture, like a prayer gesture in their hands. They both bow to you. And the man gets goes, we're like, welcome to Incarnate. It's so good to see you. Please, like, come in and share your energy. Find one of these like icons along the side that'll like gel with your spirit, and we'll unite your spirit and your body together. Sorry, I'm Sky, and that over there is Blossom,
And Buttercup.
and at the back we have Azel. She does the piercings and she helps us with the magic tattoos, if you guys are into that kind of thing. Oh, and they both like look at Silas, goes, a child of nature, we salute you. And they both like bend down and bow to him, and Silas kind of just nods his head at them, looking very confused. So please just like go look around and find something that just like agrees with your aura, and then like come back to us, and we'll unite your body and spirit for you through the art of inking. We do have temporary as well. We have like temporary and permanent. It's up to you. Please excuse how we look. And, oh, he's wearing like a blue, like a pale blue toga, and Blossom is wearing like a pale green toga. Her eyes are red, and she does have like goat pupils, and his eyes look normal except for that the pupils are purple. And they just kind of step back and head back and sit back on their in kind of their meditation positions, and just let you wander around the store along the sides. There's books as well on tables. All of these just filled to the brim with all different pictures and drawings. And they just kind of leave you to browse and do whatever you want. And they kind of like, they both kind of make noises. They're kind of sitting there. Notice everyone just kind of lifts to kind of smirks and carries on smoking the hookah pipe at the back. And guys, again, there's like pictures of pretty much anything you can think of here, from like runes to chimera to unicorns, trees, mountain landscapes, you name it. It's kind of all there for you guys to look at. There's no prices or anything on it. Some of it does. Some of the books do actually have. It's kind of just bound papyrus. There's no actual covers, but some of them do have a cover, and on the cover it actually says it'll say magic. It says actually magic infused.
What would the magic infused ones be like? What's
It would also be different things, but they are underneath. It would be a picture of whatever, and underneath it would tell you kind of what magical spell or what magical ability it's linked to.
Oh, okay. That sounds
Promising.
yeah.
Is that the tattoos or the ink that has the magical abilities?
That's up to you.
So what would the spells be? Like what would it link
There's
to?
like there's like warding tattoo. There's different runes. There's a familiar tattoo. There's protection tattoos. And each one's got like a different picture, like a protection tattoo. One of them have like a picture of a giant shield with an eagle on it. The warding tattoo will kind of look like a magic circle with a triangle in the middle, that kind of thing. But even
What's
some
a
of them use familiar tattoo. A familiar is like something that you summon.
yeah.
And that would have different creatures on it. Not even some of them look the same. Because I mean, the one warding tattoo would look like a shield. Another one would look like a suit of armor, but it's both the same thing, just different tattoos. The familiar would have different animals on it that you could use.
Cats, owls, bats.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Think Halloweeny creatures.
not necessarily. There's a monkey as well.
Yeah, I'm sure a monkey is an awesome familiar.
And again, Black Panthers. There's all kinds of things. And again, those are on the sides as well, but those are just normal tattoos.
Anybody interested in
Okay.
getting a
You
tattoo?
actually notice kind of the one at the back, kind of eyeing Oryn's earrings, and just kind of, and you do notice she has, as she turns her head, she has also earrings right the way down her ears. She has two through her eyebrow, one in her lip, and you notice her two front horns. Like she's got a bunch of small horns running in a row, like along the two sides of her skull. Two of them actually seem to have earrings inside the actual horns as well.
Um
And again, I'm not going to describe anything. If you guys want a tattoo of something, let me know, and we'll give you what you want, what size, and we'll give you a price on that. If you're looking for a piercing, we can organize that too. You notice the whole time you hear the bird just like continues making this music. Sitting in the cage. It is like a clockwork. It is metallic. So it does seem to be one of the like a clockwork bird. It kind of looks like a cross between a parrot and a canary. And it goes very silent.
Yeah, you've bowled people over with your options for tattoos here. No Pokemon or what's that other thing, Harry Potter? Lightning
There's a
bolt.
lightning bolt. If you want it, there's a lightning bolt tattoo. If you want it, like a symbolic lightning bolt and a proper lightning bolt. There's one of like, it looks like a woman standing with her arms outstretched, the lightning bolt striking her two arms and her kind of glowing, just the silhouette of her body with the glow around it, and the lightning bolt splitting and hitting each hand.
Akari's spider familiar tattoo is just gonna run up to her hand, look at the other tattoos, and then Akari's not gonna seem very impressed.
what would the price be of a tattoo?
What are you looking for, and what size?
Okay, I'll send a picture on the group. Hold on. I
Okay, cool.
might just get this as a normal tattoo, but I mean, if it could be a familiar tattoo, that would be, that'd be great.
Question.
Hmm.
2 questions.
Yeah.
So this is outside of the game.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but has anyone ever seen Alpha without a shirt?
Oh.
Don't
No, but some of us would like to.
Not that it's. I don't think it's ever. No, I don't think so, because you
Had
didn't.
armor on.
Yeah, I was going to say I took a. Well, not me. Gregor and Oryn took a bath. Ivara took a bath, but I don't think anyone else. Now that people took baths, they were closed off on their. Well, except for Akari and the familiar. Everyone else is closed off on their own. So no, I do tend to kind of agree with you.
Okay. And then second one.
No one would have seen.
Sorry, yes.
That's it.
Okay. And then secondly, Alpha's gonna he's gonna stand next to Oryn and Lillith, and then put his hand on both of their shoulders, and then kind of say, "Why don't we get a sigil for our group?"
Ooh, okay.
And funny enough, seeing the pictures that Oryn posted, I was actually going to make a suggestion: why not a sparrow? Because of the animal that Oryn lost.
Well,
Okay.
okay. Well, and you're looking about the same size as that shoulder, that whole thing there.
Okay, so basically I want it to look like the skull one,
Yep.
that kind of looking raven.
Yep.
The placement of the one on the shoulder, but a little bit more in the style of the one that looks like it's on the paper,
Yep.
on the
Size-wise,
parchment.
I'm looking for size-wise. That kind of
Yeah,
size is
size.
smaller than.
No,
I'm
that
gonna
kind of
I'm
size.
gonna tell you openly, if you want it to be a familiar tattoo, you're not gonna be able to afford it. It is 60 gold for a familiar tattoo.
Never mind. I'll just take the tattoo.
A tattoo that size would be 5 silver.
Done. Done. Oh yes, done.
So you kind of come across to them and say that's what you're looking for, and Blossom will kind of stand up and nod and gesture you towards the bed. Kind of lie down, and then Guy will kind of walk across and go, do you want that like permanent, or are you looking for just like a temporary?
Permanence.
Okay, then it'll be then the price is right. I forgot to mention it previously. That's 5 silver, and
5 silver.
then he's gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna hand you across to her. She's like the master of that. Please go ahead. And then she starts picking up like a little hammer and little wooden blocks with like holes with like pins coming out of them, like little points, and she'll dip them into the actual ink and then kind of tap them on your body, knocking them. I'm not going to make it. It was pretty painful. And she'll kind of do that. And there's different sizes. She'll be using the different sizes, and she's kind of going along and doing that. It's going to take quite a while, but she'll be carrying on with that. Anyone else?
Or we're gonna go for Alpha's
Okay.
suggestion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wouldn't want to have my sort of whole shoulder covered, but the one that's on paper, the bottom right, I actually quite like that raven there. I'll have one on my shoulder, but like on the shoulder blade, not quite as big as the one above it. So can we have varying sizes of that?
It'll be 3 silver.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to do that, and then have the traditional Maori tattoo here.
Maori tattoo.
Yeah, that's how they do tattoos.
The Maoris do
Oh,
that.
you mean the style, the way it's done. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, the actual physical with the little
way
hammer
it's done.
and the pot and the what.
Done that in Japan as well, but okay. He's gonna say to you like, okay, do you want to like wait for like Blossom to finish, or do you want me to like try and do it for you? She is like the master of the animal.
I would prefer to have the master do that rather than the
Okay.
apprentice personally.
Yeah, well, no, not like the apprentice. I'm just like better at like landscapes and like skulls. But she does like the animals better. But you can go ahead and have a seat there at the back. We'll call you when she's done. And he kind of looks down and goes, and how about the others? Would you like anything? Can I maybe get you some like jasmine tea while you're waiting?
Akari?
Can I maybe like get you some like jasmine tea while you're waiting?
I'll try it. Is Akari and Alpha gonna let the nature dude who doesn't do animals do their tattoos, or are you gonna wait for the Dragonborn? What's the dragon lady?
There's no
Sorry.
dragon lady. They're all tieflings.
Okay, tiefling then. or wait?
Pot demon.
Hey,
Pot demon.
okay.
Blossom.
Blossom. Or wait for Blossom. I'm happy to wait for Blossom. How long's Oryn's tattoo gonna take?
It's going to take a fair while. I mean, tattoos are not that quick. It's going to take hour and a half at least.
Are we still gonna be in time to get our stuff from Fabulous?
Well, yeah, it's. I mean,
Or
it's
we
kind of early afternoon now. DM, you can ping me on that. We're
I
talking like
think
4
everybody would
o'clock.
be able to get their tattoos at least before they need to be back at Fabulous.
Yeah, it's like we're
think-
talking like 4 in the afternoon. Huh?
Yeah. Also, if you guys are getting smaller tattoos than what I am, it'll probably take a lot less time.
Yeah, and also not as again. Remember, hers is quite with the rib cage, and that hers is quite complicated, so it's going to take a lot longer as well than just the plain black one that you wanted.
I also, sorry, I just want to add that this is on the same arm as my skull tattoo and the
Okay, cool.
Keres mark.
Okay, cool. Good to mention. Thank you. Yes. That was your left arm, wasn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
Alpha.
Oh, this will be Lilith's first tattoo. So are we all gonna have it on our left arm, left shoulder? Shall I ask the rest of the team and then we'll coordinate that way?
Alpha.
What familiar tattoo? So a familiar tattoo, would that almost work the same way as Akari's little spider?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
What
Whatever
familiar?
creature you have, it would summon that creature.
Okay. What?
Then it's more used by people that are mages and that, but it's up to you.
Okay. Is there anything to roll for that kind of thing?
No, if you make a
Nope.
familiar tattoo, like even if you take the raven, that'll be your familiar. It will look like a raven or a sparrow or a
And it'll
cat
kind
or
of
whatever you
what will
choose.
basically happen is your tattoo would kind of come off
Yeah.
and transform into the actual creature, and then you'd be able to use that creature for a while. Different familiars have different skills. Like obviously a crow would be able to fly, a monkey would be able to climb. A crow would have better eyesight, that kind of thing. And then when it's done, it'll just attach back to your tattoo.
Okay. What familiar tattoos are there to choose from?
Pretty much any animal you can think of. You let me know, and
A dire wolf or a wolf?
It's going to be a small one.
yeah,
So if they come out as an actual form, it would be like a little tiny one.
Yes. It's not going to be something that's going to help you fight.
yeah. We're talking more kind of tattoo size.
Yes.
It's going to be roughly the same size as the tattoo.
So if you do like the direwolf's head on your back, for argument's sake, it won't just be his head that pops out.
Yes, it would.
Damn, that's unpleasant.
It's gonna be
It's going to be a floating head that looks like a dire wolf. That's going to be your familiar.
Imagine the people you
Okay,
could scare with
that
that.
that should help
I was
you.
going to say now you're putting ideas in people's heads.
That's an extra +2 on intimidation.
Yes.
Circumstance bonus when the head is with you. When it's visible. Probably is.
You said
It's
it's.
also a great conversation starter.
Oh, imagine. You said it's 50 gold.
Yeah.
Let me double check again. 60. 60.
Yeah, that's biggie pricey.
It is magic infused.
It's biggie pricey.
Can't you get something similar like a magic potion or something that you can use for a short while, should you wish? Or can magic potions only be wielded by magic users?
No, anyone can use a magic potion.
Just
Could
a
we-
suggestion.
Is it
Yeah.
possible at all to infuse the tattoos later on once we have the money?
Yeah, they'll probably just go over the same tattoo with the ink that is magic infused.
Yeah, or infuse the magic. That's what the other chicky's there for. She would infuse the magic as they're busy with the tattoo.
All right, so even though if I've got the tattoo now, let's say in a couple sessions or whenever we get to shop again, I have enough gold, I can infuse it.
Yeah, and they would just go over it again, and then just use. She would be using the incantation. She would be using the incantation while they're busy doing the tattoo. Yes.
And no bumping
Alpha,
into
there we
men.
go.
Okay. Alpha will maybe then do the magical familiar at a later point. Just get a normal tattoo.
What are you looking for? Where?
Uh,
What size?
Are we doing this? What is it? Was it a sparrow? What was suit?
It was
A
a
Raven.
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 Are we
Raven.
all getting a raven?
So far, we've got
Alpha
two.
will do anything on his chest so he can take his shirt off. You're
We've
welcome,
got-
everybody.
Alpha's not going to
we've
do it
got
on his
two-
chest.
We've got two ravens so far. Two different styles, but two ravens so far.
Alpha would like to get the picture that Oryn sent, the raven that almost looks like it's dripping
Okay, same one that
on the paper.
Lillith
It's on the
wanted.
paper.
Yeah, the
That's
bottom
Lillith.
right.
The one
Yes.
Lillith wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to get that on the back of his neck, on his
I
back.
was going to go for the bicep.
No, he can't, and you'll
I'm gonna
understand
go for
why.
mom. Cool. Okay. The rest of you. I was going
Uh,
to say
yes.
The rest is Akari and potentially Silas and the summon.
what I was actually going to say is, while you're waiting in queue, you guys are welcome if you want to. Instead of waiting in the queue to go and check out lotions and potions, Bubble and Squeak if you would like. It's going to be like an hour and a half at least.
Sounds good.
Just an idea.
I'm happy to go and explore. I'll
Maybe
ask
I was
Oryn.
thinking, what you should ask Oryn is there something she wants.
I'll ask Oryn, is there anything that she's looking for that we could potentially possibly get at the potions and lotions, seeing as she is our druid?
Let me know. You know what? You let me know if you think of anything. You tell me what there is, and I'll tell you
Okay.
afterwards. We can always go back.
Okay, cool.
So you kind of have
Also,
Hmm?
sorry, Silas is not gonna get a tattoo.
No, I was joking about that. I was joking.
I don't know. You've got a quill and you've got ink. Just saying.
Yeah, you can draw. You can draw.
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Head.
exactly.
Just saying.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll draw it on him.
And his will be temporary. You're not going to do a carving on him.
Yeah, no.
And while you're doing the tattoo, you feel kind of Silas kind of crawling up and kind of sitting on your back, kind of watching with intense interest at what this woman's doing, almost kind of getting in the way, just kind of watching. Yeah, as the rest of you guys head into Bubble and Squeak. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Kari is also going to accept, but she's going to not wait for Blossom. She's going to suggest she's going to page through the different tattoos and find one that kind of looks like a Tianxia. I think that's a great way to say it.
Yeah.
Style tattoo.
Oriental.
Yes. And then she's going to ask him if he can do that, but with ravens instead of the normal birds. And she's going to do it on her forearm. And then
That'd be okay. The rest of you guys, yeah, your average. The rest of your tattoos kind of seem like they're going to be 3 silver because they all seem to be smaller.
And then the summon would do the same, but it's going to be on her right shoulder.
Okay, so you're gonna be 6 silver for you, and then if you're gonna be staying here as well, then he's okay. He'll do it. He goes, okay, I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Not a problem. You just want to please just get onto the table. I'll do that for you. And he kind of gets it and starts doing the tattoo. So that would mean that it's only Alpha and Lillith going to Bubble and Squeak. Am I correct? Well, the summon can go as well, because I mean you can't tattoo both of you at the same time. Or Akari can go and the summon can get her tattoo first. It's up to you guys.
We'll do it that way. So the
Okay, cool.
summon stays with Oryn and Silas, and then Akari will go with
Okay, cool,
Lillith
cool.
and Alpha.
Cool. Just to try and get you guys an idea. as you kind of head into Bubble and Squeak, you notice it's a excuse me. There we go. Thank you. It's got a tent. Inside there's a bunch of lower little glass cabinets. There's kind of vials in all of them, all kind of different colors, some of them bubbling, all different potions. On the tabletop to the left, you'll see there's like a bunch of kind of flatter vials with thicker looking stuff and kind of more like an oil or a lotion. There's a halfling standing behind the counter. There's someone in front of him who's busy helping, dressed in like a long coat, pants, leathers. He seems to be helping him. He's got the halfling's kind of got sideburns, dark black, and a head of curly black hair. Obviously, you can't see his feelings. He's wearing like a dungarees with the name Bubble and Squeak embroidered across the front. He kind of is helping the gentleman. There are 5 or 6 people also standing around shopping as well. There's an elvish, young-looking half-elf standing near the door, kind of twiddling his fingers and stepping from foot to foot, looking very out of place, with his head kind of down. You do notice as you kind of come in, the guy behind the counter, the halfling behind the counter, kind of tips his hat at you. As he does, you notice he's bald. He's got kind of like a monk's ring of where the hair is thick curly hair, but on top is bald. And behind him is a black curtain with a red heart on it and intimate written across the front. And he just kind of gestures for you to go ahead shopping. And as you guys just start looking around, you notice a kind of half-orc female come walking out of from behind the curtain with a big smile on her face, and a little halfling woman kind of accompanying her, head of hair, like a long braid that's kind of wrapped across her shoulders, graying. You notice even the hair on her feet is kind of graying. Also wearing, but like a dungaree skirt, more than an actual dungaree. It's got like a skirt on it. It's also got the name embroidered across the front. And you see her kind of talking to the orc woman. The orc girl, I suppose, not really woman, youngish looking, kind of looks up and smiles and nods her head. And you notice the half elf at the door kind of blushes and then looks down again. And she kind of stands in the queue. And then the halfling woman comes wandering across to you. And she'll kind of say, is there anything else I can help you with? Are you looking for something special or for a special occasion? We're just kind of browsing for potions.
Well, I'll say that I'm just browsing for potions. I'm waiting on a friend who said I must look around and see what is available. So
They're all clearly marked. You can check on the sides. They've all got what they are. It's all marked on the sides. The more special collections in the back, just go through the curtain at the back there. I'm willing to help you there. But it's all there. It's all marked. It's all priced. Please, my husband will help you. And as she points out, you notice on the walls, there's posters. And on the posters, there's drawings of 4 goblin heads. One of them with like a rat on them. Another one with like a very pimply face. And written underneath them is bounty, 100 gold piece reward. I'm going to give me a second. I'm going to upload something for you guys now. Wait, let me do it this way. It's going to be quicker. There we go.
no reward.
100 gold pieces, bounty.
Wait a minute, I know that guy.
I was gonna say we've seen these little faces before, have we not?
Oops.
Reward for what does it say?
It just says bounty, 100 gold piece reward. And it's on the walls. There's one poster with all 4 of them, and then there's 4 separate posters, each one with one of the different heads on it. all of them say bounty 100 gold piece reward.
I love this. I love this. I can only imagine what they did to have wanted
Well,
posters.
Think about it. When you guys did We Before Goblins, where did you go to?
A wedding.
A what wedding?
Halfling.
And we were in a halfling shop.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
So-
Yikes.
With if the guys want anything, Akari's going to ask the halfling woman.
And
if
sorry, I was going to
they-
say it is labeled. There are each of the bottles has got a little label on it saying like minor healing potion, potion of flight, whatever. They've actually got labels on the things with an actual price as well.
Okay.
Sorry, besides the-
Akari is going to ask her, do they buy potions as well?
No, we don't, sweetie. We have a special potion maker in the back, and she makes the potions for us. We don't buy potions. Thank you for offering, but we do make our own potions. We pride ourselves on making our own potions here, only homemade, only with the best quality ingredients.
Akari's going to smile and say thank you, and then say, I actually have a tattoo to get done, so just wanted to pop in and see what's in the.
What you
Yes,
do
right.
notice as well is the guy that he was helping kind of walks past you. He's got a little paper bag in his hand, but the weird thing is it doesn't seem to have any potion bottles in it.
Healing potions, the lesser healing potions, do you get like not lesser ones, but like proper healing potions?
Yeah, less healing potion. It's like minor, lesser. What the minor, lesser is how much it heals. That's just the ways of breaking it up into how much hit points it heals.
Okay, so how much for healing potions?
Give me a second.
It's gonna be expensive.
I would think so,
A
yes.
minor
What?
healing potion is 4 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the other healing potions, if there are any other healing potions they've got here.
A
GM, where
lesser.
did
I think you've got it wrong, hey?
No, that's what's on your list.
Let's see. Healing. Oh yes, minor is 4. The lesser is 12. Sorry,
There
I
we go.
swapped those two around. Lesser healing potion is 12 gold. Let's see.
And that does more. That obviously does more healing than a minor does.
Yes.
Who's got healing hands? Alpha.
Alpha.
Yes.
And you're the only one in the party that
No.
can.
Oryn can as well.
And
And
an Andariel.
Akari and Andariel can heal
Oh,
as well.
yes,
That one.
because
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
You guys should have. If you check as far as I remember, last time I saw your character sheets, you guys had quite a lot of healing potions left.
Healing potion greater 400 gold, and then healing potion major 5,000 gold.
I don't have.
My word.
Maybe we should set up shop.
Yeah.
I've got one
Somebody needs-
lesser healing potion. And
You've
you
got a
said
lesser healing potion.
that was 12 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then how much healing does it do?
1 die 6, I think it is.
1 die 8, I believe.
1 die 8. There we go.
Okay, all right. And the rest of the team have lots of healing potions.
No, it's
Well, as I
2
remember.
So lesser healing potion is 2 die 8 plus 5 hit
There we
points.
go.
So it heals quite a bit, eh?
And the minor,
Gonna check now.
just so you guys get some kind of idea.
You know what's ridiculous?
Mhm.
I've had my healing potions since the first episode. Since the very first episode. I actually, you know what? I think I should sell them, considering I have not used them once.
Oh, wow.
A minor healing potion is 1d8.
There we go.
Okay, so with healing hands in the team, we don't need healing potions.
We hope.
A moderate healing potion is 3d8 plus 10, and a greater healing potion is 6d8 plus 20.
And while you're discussing, you kind of notice that the orc, the half orc, kind of walks past you, and she kind of holds the hand of the half elf, and they kind of walk out together, giggling. He's still kind of blushing.
I assume there's love potions here too, then.
Or
That'd probably
something.
be in that'd probably be in the intimate section at the back, something along those lines.
The reason why the orc is blushing.
Probably.
There's probably
Alpha,
other stuff there. There's probably other stuff there too.
A little blue potion.
Do we
that's
see fabulous in here?
and not blue winners.
No, not to be mistaken.
Akari's going
People,
to
which
look
how do
out
you
for
take?
fabulous. Knowing what happened with Alpha, Akari's going to keep an eye out for fabulous. Like,
Do not give Alpha nightmares. It's still early afternoon or mid-afternoon.
You guys are kind of
magically
blind.
infused cape.
You can kind of browse around the shop as well. You can see all the different stuff. There's again, everything's labeled. Some of it's not as magical. You'll see some kind of lesser magical stuff. There's some things like a lotion to remove blemishes, and a lotion to make your skin darker, and that kind of stuff as well. There's some makeup there as well. But that's about it. You do notice as you kind of go around, there is a bunch of paper bags as well, where the male halfling is, along with a little metal box that he puts the money into, and make a perception roll. Anyone that wants to kind of look as they're walking around, as they walk behind where the intimate section is, walking around, they'd be able to kind of see under the counter.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
I'm nosy. I want to know. I'm going to try.
Cool. Okay. Okay.
The dice is not being kind to us today.
Nope.
Thankfully,
None of you
we're not
notice. None of you notice anything.
What do you see,
Thankfully,
Alpha?
we're not
A table.
fighting.
You guys don't notice anything weird, and he just kind of nods at you as you go past. Doesn't say anything. Does anyone want to have a look further, or want to buy anything, or do you guys want to head back to go and check out your tattoos and get your tattoos and that done?
Akari's going to head out.
I think I'll also head out and then go and tell Oryn what I've seen here, and that there's lots of potions here if she wants to go and have a look and see if there's anything she can use going forward.
Well, as they go and have their tattoos done, you also get done, Oryn, you can go ahead and have a look. It is kind of heading towards getting dark now.
I still need to get my piercings done.
No, you're still busy. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
No stress, no stress.
Don't rush the shopping. Holy cannolis.
Yeah, you can go ahead and any piercings you want, you go ahead and welcome.
Okay. This is very poorly drawn. But I'll send a
Fine.
picture on the group, kind of what I'm looking for and how I want to use the 5 pairs of earrings.
Okay, are you not? Do you not already have piercings for them?
I don't know. Well, yeah,
you.
let's can.
It's up to you. You can have more if you'd like. I'm just putting it out there.
No, let's just say I had it already, but
Okay, cool.
okay, never mind then. I'm all done. I'll take a walk to the
You sure you don't want
potions
any more
then.
piercings? Last chance.
If you walk
Can I
away
say
from
that I had the piercings already? I just didn't
Of
have the
course.
jewelry to put in them.
Of
Okay,
course.
let's do that then.
Of course. You can go to Bubblinsky, same kind of thing. It's a little bit emptier now because it's heading a bit later in the day. But again, there's all the shelves of the potions and the stuff. There's the intimate thing behind them. Now it's pretty much just one other customer kind of browsing around. You do notice, Lilith, that the customer that was there that walked out the first one does kind of, as you walk out, does kind of walk past and kind of make like a grunting noise as they walk past you and head upwards, heading up north, kind of in the direction of Smith and Weston and the Menagerie.
They grunted me.
Yeah.
Might be the wizard who's coming back.
I
Or
was
the
gonna
wisp.
say, is that the wizard who's after the wisp?
Who knows?
I
DM,
go back to the menagerie. I'm having my tattoo done now.
Yes.
I sent a message in the private character channel.
Please check your DMs.
No, that should be for you.
No,
not
that's
for me.
for you. Sorry.
For who? Me.
For you.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry.
Same
In
other
mine or
DM.
yours? In whose channel?
Uh,
Caedyn.
Caedyn character.
Caden character. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not seeing anything there. You can see here. And then, okay, cool, cool.
It should be if you scroll up.
Oh, up.
Yeah. Sorry. It's not the most recent message. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's about 2 messages under the picture.
No, I think I'm in the wrong one here because I'm not seeing anything here. I'm going to keep looking. I'm in Caden character, but I'm not seeing anything here.
And which one?
I'll put a
Pathfinder
reply
Pathfinder
to
2E.
on that one.
Pathfinder 2E.
The last message was, okay, cool, cool. I sent 2 dots and I replied to the original message that I sent that I want you to look at.
Okay. I'm going a bit back. Okay, I'm here. Okay, yeah. So I found it. Oh wow. Okay, yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, wonderful. I'd like to do that now within this time period,
Okay.
just so that I have it.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't go up high enough. You were correct. I didn't go up high enough. I should have gone up like another 3. I was 3 below that.
Oh.
So yes, that I can do. Wow. Did not see that coming. But okay, no, that's fine. That's cool. I'll allow that. Wow. Friends like these. So
I
all of
give
you
it
kind
away.
of get your tattoos done. Everything is kind of, it's about 6 at night now. You guys have got about an hour before you've got to be back to collect your clothes. You did hear a message that at night there is a casino with a password if you go back down the alleyway past Biddles. And now might also be a good time to think about maybe getting some, finding somewhere to go to get some rest.
Accommodations, can
I'm not
we?
going to ask you about. I'm not going to ask you to make a roll for that. I'll allow it. It's fine. Maybe make. Do you have like an art? DM. Is like an art roll or something you can make for that to see
No,
how close it will be.
depends on
Performance.
how quickly she wants to draw.
Well, you guys have been have been quite a while, so there'll be a couple of hours while everyone else is having their tattoos done.
Yeah, then there's no need for a roll.
I was going to say I don't think it's really necessary. Wow. Okay. So where would you like to go now? You can either go back down the way you came in, which will take you back to Biddles, or you can exit out the other side, which would take you more towards the left, which would take you towards the docks.
Well, shall we try and secure some accommodation before we go out to dinner or out to the alley by Biddles?
Should you wish, you don't need to. Just putting it out there.
I think last time we said we wanted to go, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken.
Cool.
We'll just sew our pockets shut. Hey, Oryn.
Not
Yeah.
pockets, it's money bags on your belt it would probably be. So,
I'm still sticking with my first statement. Sew the pockets shut.
so if you want to head off towards the
Everybody
wall,
needs to go get their stuff at Fabulous though, as
that's
well.
at 7. So they've got about an hour before then.
If everybody else would like to go and get their the accommodation, I'll give you if we are settling to pay for the accommodation, whatever, I'll give you the money for it. But I think it might be a good idea for me to go look for Silas's sickle.
Okay.
Because
Okay. Okay.
that being left somewhere might not be the best thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Has it got Gloanda insignia or something
No,
on there that can
it does have, it was lined with, it might have dried by now, but it was lined with blue winners.
do winners? Okay. Well, I'm happy to go and look for the is it man of war or man at war? Where
Man of War.
man of war to see if we can secure some sleeping accommodations for us. I don't mind going down to the docks.
Anyone else?
Maybe we should help look for the sickle. Akari's recommendation.
Would be appreciated.
The more people search for it, the better. And if we all go through at the same time to get accommodation, it'll be easier to buy the rooms all at once.
Okay, cool. So we'll stick together and look for Silas's sickle then.
Not what Oryn wanted, but okay.
And if you want to go get accommodation, we can all go get accommodation, or we can look for the stickle. We can split up. It doesn't make a difference. We can go like half-half. One team goes to get accommodation. One team gets the sickle. It doesn't matter. It's up to you completely. We can get accommodate. Okay, how about this? Let's go. Let's all go get accommodation rather than splitting up. Then we can all come back and look for the sickle while we're going
That's-
to Fabulous Fashions.
It's 7 o'clock at night.
It might be a better idea to look for the sickle now.
Well, it's around about 6 now, so it's still pretty dark.
It's still
Only
pretty.
one who needs that is Alpha. The rest of us can see in the dark.
Also true.
Alpha's got a
He's
little
got a
light.
clockwork lantern.
Yes, Alpha has a lantern.
So
Up to you guys.
it might be a better idea to look for it now instead of later, especially if later someone might have picked it up.
You're looking in kind of
Fair enough.
this kind of area.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll just steer clear of the menagerie as far as possible.
Okay,
I'll volunteer to go to the statue first.
okay. But let's do that. If you guys want to do kind of a split pattern thing. So you want to go to the statue. Okay. Where the rest of you want to search?
Oryn will check around Smith and Weston.
Okay, so I was going to check kind of this area. Mm-hmm.
Akari will search closer to the menagerie.
And Andariel with you, or should we search somewhere else?
She'll probably be with Akari.
Okay. Alpha.
Alpha's gonna search up. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I love how the steed just trots along behind us. No care, no one bothering with it.
As you guys kind of search the area, you search your kind of thing area. Let's start with Oryn. Go ahead and make a perception roll.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Do a thorough search around Smith and West and that whole area, going up and down towards the side, but you don't find any trace of a sickle anywhere there. Akari.
Sure, gonna roll now.
You can roll for both of you.
Depending on what the roll is.
Okay.
17.
Yep. You want to roll again?
I mean, 17 is decent.
Okay, are you happy with that?
I'll roll
Yeah.
again. But no,
No,
17 is,
you don't need to roll again. I'm just asking if you want to roll for both of you, or are you happy?
there we go,
Okay,
29.
the
But
second roll.
Sorry, 17 was, sorry, 17 is fine. You don't need to roll again. Okay, move along. No, as you search around, you also don't find anything. You do see a mark in the ground where it was dragged, but then it kind of disappears. What you do notice is that inside the menagerie as well is incredibly dark. So dark your infravision can't penetrate it. It does seem very quiet inside, but you do notice that it is extraordinarily dark. Inside darker than outside, and you actually can't see anything. And it is also incredibly silent inside. Alpha, do you want to go ahead and make a roll? You search around the area around the bubbling cauldron, toward the left and to the right, almost up to Cogmasters and down again, but also you don't find any sickle anywhere.
Lillith.
Right. Let's hope the dice is kind to me as well. Not so much.
You search around the statue in that general area, but you also don't find any trace of the sickle anywhere there. While you guys are all kind of wandering around here, you do notice two priestesses of Desna heading towards you, one kind of looking like kind of an animal. Oh, three of them.
3.
Three of them, I apologize. One of them looks kind of like a humanoid
Bloodhound.
dog, bloodhound, okay. And they're kind of heading towards you. And go ahead, you can take over.
So they're just heading towards you guys. Is there anything you would like to do right now?
We did promise the people from the village that we'd get Desna
Ravenmore?
Ravenmore, my apologies, Ravenmore, that we'd get proper Desna people to go to them, right? We haven't done that yet. I did remember correctly, right?
Yes. You did remember correctly.
Are they
Ah,
specifically sort of friendly towards a specific race, or
The 2 priestesses that are with the dog, anthropomorphic dog, whatever you want to call it. It's a Shuni, bloodhound Shuni. They seem to be the one's elf, and the other one is a human. The human looks quite young, so 16-ish. The elf seems a bit older, quite a bit older. She looks like an elder elf.
awesomeness? So we'll probably be able to speak to them then. Ladies and gents.
They are the closest to Oryn and Lillith right now.
yes, Lilith. We still have bad things in our pockets of Gloander. Might be a good time to get rid of it. I have an idea.
Cool, go. I'm listening.
If we could make perhaps a stealth check and just like, because we don't know that they're coming towards us specifically. So if we were just pretending to like walk around, if we made it closer to the menagerie, we could drop those items by the menagerie and blame the guy that owns the menagerie. They probably won't like the fact that he has
Well, if you
Gloander
guys
thing,
are planning this,
Glounder, whatever.
you both can make a perception roll. It's not
Okay.
going to be a difficult one
Perception.
to see. Yeah, perception.
Okay.
Perception roll. Okay.
Okay.
30-20.
Very nice. Let me try. $19.
So you both notice that the dog, the Shuni, seems to be blind and is sniffing the air as it's walking.
So is it walking towards us or towards the menagerie?
Walking up here. So it's difficult to say.
Okay, so they do see us or don't they? We don't know yet, right?
Well, the two priestesses at the side seem to be following the Shuni, who's blind and sniffing the air.
Okay, so maybe Oryn's idea of dropping some Gloander goodies by the menagerie is not such a bad idea.
What we should probably also do is wipe the items on the tent itself. Because if
Yeah,
this thing is sniffing,
yeah.
it's going to smell the bottles and it's going to smell like us.
Yeah, to actually get the scent there. I am with you.
And yeah, I don't know. Then we should like skedaddle. Just not run, but kind of just
Get
move
out the
along.
way. What are
Yes,
we gonna
exactly.
what were you thinking about dropping next to the menagerie?
So I've got the bottle of it's literally just a bottle of swamp water, but I mean I tried to it's that unholy water the cult was using.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And I think you had something else.
I traded that silver pendant with the silversmith to melt it down. But I've still
She
got
didn't take the pendant, she just took the
she
necklace.
just okay, so I've still got I've got the silver glowander pendant thing that came off the silver necklace.
So if we put those two together,
So as you
that
two are discussing this, right, in character, the Shuni steps forward between the two stores, and then it just says there's one to my left and one to my right. I suggest you don't move unless you want the guards on you.
Okay, I am assuming that would be the two of us then. We come in peace.
And then the other priestesses kind of walk around. One reaches Oryn, the human, and the elf reaches Lillith.
damn it.
Damn it. Okay.
Alpha, you're welcome to move closer.
Yes. Okay.
Anybody else can do anything they want to right now, but this is just unfolding as they're discussing. Listen, we're gonna throw away this stuff because we know we're in trouble because of this stuff.
Okay, well, let's hello, friend.
The
A
Shuni
bit
steps
premature.
the Shuni steps in between you two, and then specifically sniffs Oryn first, and then Lilith, and then it says, "Yeah, you both smell like him."
Smell like whom?
Like who? Like who? What are you talking about?
The Shuni isn't gonna answer, and she's just gonna say, "Is there anything you'd like to disclose you have with you?"
Well, I'll say that we've come from River.
Ravenmore.
Thank you. I keep
Ravenmore.
on thinking River Run. Ravenmore. We've come from Ravenmore, and they were actually praying to this false god, and we had to literally fight our way out of there. And we were looking for Desna clerics to go there to assist the people that were not part of this cult. So I'll just put the whole bag on the table.
The Shuni turns to you and she says, "You think Glowanda is a false god?"
Okay. I don't
Oryn
know
is
where
going to
I'm from here.
Oryn is
Walker?
going to chip
Hey.
in and just say, "Huh? Oh, sorry. Who's going? Alpha was gonna do something."
No,
Alpha,
no.
Oryn, it doesn't matter. Like
Oryn?
Andariel and Akari are kind of just standing back at this moment, like, "Oh shit."
Oryn is going to say, when they say to Lilith, "You think it's a false god," Oryn is just going to chip in and say, "We, this is what we were told. We have no idea what was going on. Like she said, we had to fight our way out of there. We didn't stay to hear the lore or the whole story. And she'll also just put she'll just stand there, like also probably put her bag down if she sees that's what Lillith did, but keep her hands up, just say like, so I don't know what you could be smelling. And she'll also talk about other things so that it's not like we've specifically singled out this incident. She'll tell them that we had a run-in with the talking horse, and she's just going to start like having verbal diarrhea. She's just going to tell them a
Talking
lot
horse?
of what's happened. Just like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, this is what's happened, so I don't know what you're smelling.
So the priestess closest to Oryn, the human girl, is going to just put her hand on Oryn's shoulder, and Oryn is going to feel completely calm. And then she's going to say, Sister Alithia, you're being quite intense. Maybe we should find out what they have to say first. And then the Shuni kind of like scoffs. Alpha, would you like to step in and do anything?
Yes.
Go for it.
Alpha's gonna step forward, seeing the commotion, and he'll say, "Are they? Can Alpha recognize if they are priestesses or anything like that? Or
They are priestesses of Desna. It's quite obvious.
okay."
They're not trying to hide it.
Alpha will say, priestesses of Desna, we've been looking for you. We have come bearing evidence
no.
that we've rid the filth of which some people might call Glowanda from a village close by, Ravenwood.
Ravenmore.
Ravenmore, excuse.
Close enough.
Don't worry, both Alpha.
This is going to be a running joke that just nobody can remember the name of this place.
So the elf priestess closer to Lillith is going to look at Alpha and say, that is concerning news, but you say you bear evidence. What is the
Yes.
evidence?
Would Alpha have known probably that that Oryn has picked up that vial of the water?
You would have seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, you were there.
Alpha would walk up to Oryn and put his hand on her shoulder and say, "My companion here bears a vial of whatever they discussed
Unholy water.
unholy water were using for their rituals." And then kind of Alpha will put out his hand towards Oryn, kind of signaling to hand it over.
The Shuni turns to Lilith and smells her again and says, and what does this one hide?
I'm not hiding anything. I've got a pendant that we took off the mayor who was trying to actually sacrifice a member of our party without a very unwilling sacrifice. And I'll take the pendant of Glowanda out and show it to them.
Alpha, as that is happening, Alpha will just say, "And more proof we bring of the disgusting filth that we took care of. Very worrisome."
Oryn?
Silas is going to say, it was really scary. I died.
That
His,
is so wrong.
his eyes get so like really, really big when he says that. He looks at them like really like, dude, you need to pay attention to this. This is like serious business. They're genuine, telling you a serious story.
Oryn
Oh,
is going to.
My head went all brown and squishy.
Oryn is firstly, she's just gonna cringe like inwardly at the mention of Silas dying, like very sad. She's just gonna shake her head and say, yes, that's right. The vial. There was water or something. She's just gonna take it out and give it to Alpha. But again, sound very like I don't know what's going on. This one, and she's gonna hand it to Alpha and say, this thing, right?
How many vials were they?
She just took
It
one
was
as far as
one.
Just
I'm.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
she only
Just
took
one.
one.
And
Alpha
then we
will.
had the potion, the blue winners, and the antidote from there too.
No, that's something different.
Oh, and the sickles.
Okay.
You sold most of those.
Yeah, we sold all of them pretty much.
Yeah.
I still have mine. Must
Yeah.
I take that out too?
No,
Nah.
just say
So the
With
Shuni
the sickles.
seems to follow the vial as Oryn takes it out. So that is clearly what she was sniffing. And then as she turns towards Alpha, she says, Sorrow's sword. And something else as she sniffs him again.
Sorrow sword. Sorry, did I hear right?
Yes. That's the pantheon that Alpha follows. For those that didn't know,
Okay, cool.
a little bit of meta.
So she sniffs him, then she says, Sorrow's sword, and then she sniffs again and says, and something else.
Alpha's
Silas kind of looks down and starts sniffing himself while they're all kind of busy with this.
Checking his armpits and his feet.
Yeah, yeah, that kind of thing.
uh, Alpha will take the vial from Oryn, almost kind of looking very disgusted, like taking with 2 fingers, as if he doesn't really want to touch it. And then he'll say, "Here is some proof. If you dispatch people of the church to Ravenmoor. If you dispatch people from the church to Ravenmoor, you will find more dead bodies of people that were following this filth."
You probably have buried them by now, I would think.
The elf that was closer to Lillith walks closer and takes the vial. And you see it glow a little bit, and then she holds it. It seems to be normal water now in the vial. Says, "Indeed, this is concerning. We will dispatch priests of Desna to investigate this further." And then she turns back to Lilith and says, "And you said you have a amulet."
Yes, I'll hold it out on my hand towards the priestess and say that this was in the cornfields where we were fighting, and this came off the priest, high priest, person who was offering the unwilling sacrifices. So yeah, here's the pendant that he wore on his person.
She reaches out to pick it up, and as she picks it up and she turns her hand around, it seems to just be a clump of iron. She says, "We will definitely investigate this further."
Thank you.
And
That was weighing heavily on my pocket.
she starts walking away. And the one closer to Oryn is still holding her shoulder, and Oryn is feeling calm. Like, her brain is telling her that she shouldn't be calm, but for some other reason, she's quite calm. And the Shuni kind of looks, well, sniffs Alpha again and then says, "Wonder what else that is," and then starts walking away.
And then the other one will say, "The blessings of Desna on you."
Thank you for your assistance.
And then the younger one that is still standing closer to Oryn simply says to her, a druid of your caliber should know Desna's teachings." And then she starts walking away.
She says this to Oryn, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good, good.
As they walk away, Silas will kind of
Happily oblivious to whatever just happened right now, other than I've got rid of that thing in my pocket.
start pulling on Oryn's dress.
Hmm.
He kind of hold up his hand and says, "Do I smell okay?"
Oryn is going to lean down and take a big whiff and just say, "You know what, Silas? You smell exactly like cinnamon. You
There we
smell amazing."
pumpkin spices, like a warm festival.
She's going to. Sorry, she's gonna tap her nose and like think for a little bit actually before she answers. I'm changing my answer. Sorry. She's gonna go. You smell like pumpkin spice and everything nice.
He's gonna
Very
just, like
cool.
smile very broadly and kind of nod his head like, okay. It's kind of heading later on. You guys don't know if you're gonna make it to the docks on time. It is kind of heading towards the time you need to be at Fabulous, kind of heading towards 7 o'clock. You guys should probably be heading towards Fabulous Fashions to make it there. She said after 7. So you can kind of still make it there, but it's getting close to 7 o'clock-ish.
Okay, are we giving up on Silas's sickle, or are we gonna try and search for it more? Are we gonna leave it now?
It kind of looks like it's probably not there. Someone probably picked it up and walked away with it.
Okay, cool. So we tried.
You would probably mention that to the priestess, hey?
Maybe the guard is a better idea to mention.
Yeah, maybe tell the gods. That's not
Yeah.
a bad
It was
idea.
just more evidence that now got lost.
We probably should have also told the priestesses about the menagerie, because I mean, if they're priestess of Desna, I'm sure she probably wouldn't like the fact that they're keeping these animals like in
Yeah,
cages.
Not necessarily animals, they're fey, but
creatures being tortured there for sport or profit.
Again, I apologize. I keep using the term animals very loosely. I mean fae.
Like rid of your parable.
You said frogs and crabs. I'm getting stuck on the crabs. I'm thinking animals.
I'm
Cool.
more sort of leaning towards the Leshy and the wisp over there. So yeah.
We need to do something about that. I don't like the idea of this wizard eating him.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
This is going to eat him. I'm just putting it out there. Well, it's again, you guys have got about, let's call it 20 minutes to half an hour before you need to be at Fabulous. Do you want to do anything? DM 1.0, is anything you want to do, add?
No, Kara's just gonna say maybe we should just go wait for your clothes at Fabulous.
Yes, we can send Alpha. Alpha can come join us and we can be entertained watching him squirm a little bit.
I think you should pick up Alpha's order for him.
But she'd be so sad.
Exactly.
No.
Kara's going to tilt her head and say, interesting, do you have any information to trade for picking up your garments?
Very cool. Well played, Akari.
Sorry, guys. Closing some windows on my side that I don't need anymore.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, casino.
Yeah, but we need to get our clothes first and then we can sort of head out of here, methinks. Otherwise, it's up and down and up and down.
Agreed.
Alpha is gonna mention talks of, was it a casino that they told him about? With the key, the key phrase or the password being was jackpot to everyone, so that everyone knows.
If you head down the alleyway that Biddles was in.
I'm not going back there.
I think it's worth a look.
I was gonna say,
Not with how much money I have.
maybe we should just observe from a distance then and not necessarily just venture in there and look out for little children running amongst the people. Hopefully they've gone home by now.
Yeah. Although street urchins usually loiter in the alleyways past, evening time. So I can't say that I can believe that they've all gone home.
Wow, I didn't expect anyone to be saying street urchins, but that's kind of what they were. So wow.
Kara's going to nod and say, okay, I'll pick up your cape from Fabulous then.
Alpha gets a get out of jail free card right there.
As you guys kind of head that way, you kind of head in, you notice it's changed a bit inside. There are mannequins now set up. One of them is a very small mannequin, and on the mannequins, mounted on the mannequins, is your clothing. You'll see the beautiful green ensemble that Oryn ordered. There's the waistcoat on another one. There's a little small mannequin as well with Silas's clothing on it. There's another one with just a coat on it, but Fabulous is nowhere to be seen. Standing in the shop is Sylvia, and as you come in, she goes, welcome back. I had your stuff ready, Dee. You can just take it off there, and please go and try it on in the change rooms in the back.
Well,
And
thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Looks like you've done a wonderful job.
she just kind of blushes and kind of curls up in herself. Oh, thank you. The monkeys helped too. Yeah, kind of like twittering of monkeys from the back there, kind of clapping hands as well. I'm going to start with Oryn because you ordered first. As you you go into the back and you change your clothing. It is all different shades of green, exactly what you ordered. You notice that the actual pants have pockets in them. The only thing you do notice, which is a little bit weird, is the bodice and is a little bit tighter than you would have expected. It kind of hugs your curves a little tighter than you probably would have wanted. But it is kind of everything else exactly what you look for. It is kind of what you're looking for, but it is probably a little bit tighter and sexier than you were probably looking for. And as you put your hands in the pockets, you notice there's a piece of paper in one of the pockets. Moving across to Lillith, you notice it's a dark red, like a crimson colored waistcoat that's in leather. It's got a little lighter red, like kind of threading on it that is different color. There's a dark purple scarf as well with like a gray stripe around the edge. And the cool thing is, you notice there's 2 pockets in the side. There's 4 pockets on the front. And if you open it up, there's another 2 pockets on the inside as well as 2 pockets on the sides as well. Just these pockets everywhere. And if you feel at the back, there actually seems to be a hidden pocket that is probably, you could probably fit a dagger or something into it, but you probably wouldn't be able to see it, that it's hidden in the back as well. So she definitely gave you plenty of pockets in what you asked for. And Silas kind of came in with you, or you kind of see Silas is really struggling. He doesn't quite know how to put clothing on. It's very brown. It's got the big buckle. And he's kind of struggling around to try and get into it. He eventually manages to get into it, and he kind of opens his arms up like, ta-da, and kind of turns to you and like, I've never worn clothes before. How do I look? I think I get why you wear clothing. I feel adventurous in this. I feel I can take on anything.
You look very dapper. You look like a proper little adventurer.
Very, very handsome.
And just smiles very boy like, thank you, thank you. And Oryn, as you take the piece of paper out of your pocket, you open it up, and in this very floral handwriting is, this would have looked better with a gold, with some yellow in it.
Oryn is just gonna. Sorry, you go.
No. She had to have the last say. The last
Yeah,
word.
right? Where is she?
Are
I
you
have something to
asking?
discuss with her.
Akari's just gonna pick up the cape for Alpha. She's
Yeah.
not gonna try
It's
and put it
very,
on or anything.
it's very dark, very well made, kind of like a, a suede material, very lush, kind of almost got like a fur lining inside to keep warm. You do notice that Silas puts the hood on as well. It's a bit of a tight fit, but it does fit as well. Then he kind of twirls around again and like, I definitely get this clothing thing. If you ask Sylvia where Fabulous, she goes, he has plans at night. She's a very busy woman.
She's a prostitute. I'm calling it.
Wow.
Oryn is then going to say to Sylvia, do you perhaps know where I could find her?
I don't know. I work here. I'm not as much of a social butterfly as she is. She's just like an inspiration to us.
Oryn is then going to just lean down and whisper to Sylvia, I think I have something that she might want. And then she's going to take out the paper with the thing on it and just show her.
Go ahead and tell. He's not here. Go ahead and tell what thing is on there.
Not right now. Not right now. Nobody else can know about this. She's then just going to kind of peek it out from inside her like coat or whatever she's holding it in, or the bag. I don't know. Whatever she's got the paper in, facing away from everybody else in the group. She's going to show it to Sylvia and say, put it away and say, tell Fabulous that if she's interested, give me a shout.
You see her blush, and she goes, I could but probably buy it on her behalf, on her behalf. I can give you 4 coppers.
Oryn is just going to say, if you can see, if you didn't see already, it was actually signed. So you can tell that it's an original. I think it's worth at least 2 silver.
See if she's kind of sighs, and see her face kind of falls. Like, you only have one silver, a copper on me.
How about, hold on, quick question. Alpha, did you pay already for your cape?
I did, yes.
Everyone's paid already.
You did. How much was it?
I can't remember.
Don't look at me. I don't remember anything I quoted.
I think 3 silver, if I remember correctly.
Was
Akari
it?
hands the.
And Alpha wasn't there, so you wouldn't know this. But while you're standing there thinking about it, Alpha, you suddenly realize you ordered a cloak. Why was she measuring your chest and your thighs and your biceps and your waist?
To make sure that the cloak fits him just snugly.
Gonna make sure something fits. Oryn is.
Oryn, are you pumping out Alpha?
No, I would never.
Well, Akari does hand Alpha his item from Fabulous.
Thank you, Akari. I was gonna inspect this thing like top to bottom to make sure that nothing weird is hidden.
There's absolutely nothing. It's just really well made. It'll probably keep you warm in the cold as well, but it's also not overly warm. Really well made. Suede looks really good with your current outfit. The hood fits. It fits like a glove. It fits really, really well.
See?
Akari leans closer to Alpha and says, just don't sniff it. It kind of smells like her.
Alpha's gonna put on the cloak, and you'll visibly through his armor see him like shake his body for a thrill.
You know, and I know for a fact that she took her perfume and sprayed that whole thing on purpose.
Exactly.
I may or may not have done that with a few of Armand's clothes as well. So I'm speaking from experience.
Wow.
It's called sainting, isn't it? Yeah.
I just know that's what she did. Oryn is going to turn to Sylvia and say, I'll tell you what. I'll put in a good word for you. But I think you should tell Fabulous that she needs to come and find me.
No, I don't think so.
Not
Because-
you.
No,
Not
Alpha's
find
gonna be
you.
with you.
I'll put her
This-
somewhere else. Relax.
This is a big no-no.
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong. necessarily.
Let's go to the casino. We might find Fabulous.
Sylvia's busy stuttering.
She's a very busy woman. When she's not busy here or at her busy wherever she goes, she does like reading too. I'm not allowed to read the books, but the covers look very interesting.
I'm actually feeling really sorry for her. The stutter's getting me a little bit. I'm literally
It's
tempted to
like
just
giving
give
her a
away
hug
my-
and saying, just breathe. Yes, I feel the same way, Oryn.
I'll tell you what, Sylvia. I'll see if I can make a copy for you. How would that sound?
She like gets a very big smile on her face and she blushes again, like that would be fantastic. I can put it above my bed.
Would I, if to make another one now as quickly as possible, would it
Go ahead and make a
would I have
performance
to
roll.
roll
Roll a
the
performance.
performance?
Yeah.
Roll performance.
Okay, hold on.
This
It obviously wouldn't be
Watch.
blind.
Yeah. Okay, performance. That's +2.
if anyone has ever watched it, this is very much reminding me of the dub of Ghost Stories anime.
Nope, never seen it. You can go ahead. You make a pretty decent copy.
Okay, no,
Wonderful.
also, no, I'm not sure about that, Armand. I've also not watched it.
She kind of
I also haven't.
she'll kind of take it and quickly puts it into a soda card and quickly hands you like 8 silver. I mean 8 copper, sorry, 8 copper. And goes, I'm in forever in your debt.
Orange is gonna wink at her and say, "Tell Fabulous that I have something for her."
Will do, ma'am. If you're all done now, I'm gonna go to bed.
This is breaking my heart, actually.
Guys, completely honest, that's what I used to sound like before I went to speech
Speech and
speech
drama.
therapy, speech and drama.
Really? I wouldn't even be able to tell if you said you had a stutter.
I had a ridiculous stutter at school, at primary school.
Stutters, for some reason, I don't know why, they just break my heart. Hearing people talk with a stutter, I feel immediately sorry.
I'm allowed to make fun because I have a stutter. I just don't really show it anymore, but that's why I'm allowed to make fun of it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm not really talking to make it fun. I mean, I'm just doing it as a speech thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, where do you guys want to go now? You all head out. Where do you want to go? You've all met up. Put on your. All of you are wearing your clothes. Am I correct?
Yes.
Alpha.
Yes.
Yes.
have,
To the casino.
you got the scarf on?
Sorry, I just want to double check. Did I get a scarf with
Yes.
my?
It's a It's like a burgundy with lighter red, like kind of, I don't know what you call it, like sewing on it, like something or other, whatever.
Embellishments.
And it's a dark purple with a gray on the two ends, the left and the right hand side. It's got gray, but it's a scarf, quite a bulky scarf. Yes.
Cool, thank you.
Where do you want to go now?
Akari seems keen on the casino.
I was gonna say, can we convince Oryn if she stays in the middle of the party? Let's go and check out what happens at night there by Biddles.
All right. Fine. What?
Fine.
You're
Fine.
wearing your new clothes, and there'll be people to see how pretty you look and all those good things.
I am not opposed to, you know, beating up a child. I would just like to put that out into the group.
Using
If
needle
if
darts
this
or
bitch tries to steal from me
acid,
again,
or acid on her.
I will. I swear to
Needle
you.
dots, needle dots, needle dots.
Exactly. No hesitation.
Akari has
Before we
Wand of
leave,
Magic Missile. It will follow its target until it hits it.
good.
Wow.
Use it.
Are we gonna tell the guards on the way out that we lost a sickle while we were in the marketplace? In
I
case
think
it
so.
comes back to bite us.
Before we leave, what is the plan with the menagerie? Are we doing anything about that? Are we leaving it? Are we going to do something tomorrow? Just so we're all on the same page.
Yes, we were still.
On your way back from the casino.
Was
Also, not a bad idea. Let's go to the casino first, because if we cause problems at the menagerie and we have to skedaddle,
bolt.
you know.
Yes.
Yes. I agree. I think we should go to the casino first. Is everybody happy with that?
Okay, go ahead. As you kind of look down the street, it's very different at night to what it is in the day. It's kind of dark. There's a few houses along the side. All of the street lamps have red glass, so they're all red. You see next to each light there is
A
bunch
lady
of
posing.
men. There's
provocatively.
men and women in different suggestive outfits or fetish type outfits. There's satyrs and elves and half orcs. You do notice there's actually a tiefling as well. They're all standing around. There's like a chubby woman standing further down, but they're all standing around the lights. As you kind of head in, you notice that the satyr at the top kind of winks at you. You can't quite figure out who he's winking at, but he kind of winks at the group. And the woman next to him kind of just runs her finger across her lips and doesn't say anything. As you walk in, you notice the tiefling at the bottom walks up behind you and directly approaches Andariel. And she kind of whispers something in her ear and then struts back in a very sort of sexy fashion. The only person who'd be able to hear it, because she can hear what's said to Andariel, would be Akari. And what she whispered in Andariel's ear was, really, when I'm done with you, horns would curl.
Hey, yo.
Alpha's eyeballs are gonna bleed in the red light district.
And you
Uh,
also notice at one of the buildings, there is an ogre dressed in a white shirt, a black jacket, black pants, trying his utmost to look completely inconspicuous, and failing miserably.
I'm assuming the tiefling is like the Betty Boop knockoff.
But yeah, that one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should just stick to the middle of the road and meander, make our way down to. I'm assuming where the black and white clad person is where we meant to be going if we're looking for the casino.
No,
Is there
he's
a sign?
wandering around there like there's nothing to see here. Like I said, trying his utmost to look inconspicuous and just failing miserably.
There's no sign or anything we need to
Nothing.
give the jackpot
Nothing
entrance word thingy.
There's nothing there that you can see.
The password is jackpot, right, Alpha?
Yes.
Okay, are we meandering down the middle of the road?
As you guys kind of meander down, you notice the chubby woman at the bottom kind of looks at Elm and goes, "Big boy, you look just my size." And the two at the top kind of the kind of two at the top, the one kind of the male kind of rubs up against the woman at the top, tip on the top there, and says, "Well, if you don't want to partake, you can just watch."
Oh.
Are you
Does anyone want to
I
take
feel
any?
unsafe.
are you playing on my actual red light district? You come in to Big Mama, your wife, she can looky. Are you playing at that?
Maybe.
True story, peeps.
What?
I was not there. Just FYI, I had nothing to do with it. I was not even in the same country.
I was in Amsterdam with there was a whole crew. The aircraft broke down. I was on a freighter aircraft. I was the only woman and a male, and the rest were all male crew. I was the load master, and we were stranded in Amsterdam for 3 days, 3 nights and 4 days. And obviously, if you're in a country, you go and you have a look, explore what's there, and see what the people talk about. And if you go into the red light district on the main roads, you've got all the, let's say, the pretty looking women, and down the side alleys, you've got the ladies that have probably been there for a while, and some of them of the darker persuasion. And it's quite interesting. They each of these rooms with a red light over it, it actually looks like a little step in front of where they actually have their place of business. They're allowed to stand on that little step and in the doorway, but as soon as they step off that, it's considered soliciting. So as long as they stand on that little step or in the doorway, they can actually call and tell you what they do. And as we were walking past with the crew, this Nigerian lady actually said, called out and said, no, she can definitely make a plan with one of the younger crew. And assuming I was his wife, said, well, if I'm not interested to join, then I'm very welcome to looky while she entertains
Oh,
him. So that's a true story, people.
that's
That my
wild.
husband is now using here.
Again, I was not there. Just adding.
That's wild.
So
And we
yes, there
went
has
to one of the coffee shops where you can actually literally buy these. The coffee shops have little, it looks like symbols on the door. So at some of them you can buy
rubies.
you can actually buy mushrooms. At some of them you can buy what do you call it? Man,
Rubies.
yeah, you can actually, because it's legal. Certain
Marijuana.
drugs, yeah, marijuana is legal over there. So it's proper coffee shops, and depending on what the symbols on the door, you can get different psychotropics there as well. And
Oh, wow.
so it was extremely interesting. It's a beautiful city, but it was very interesting. And of course, this South African chickie's eyeballs, my head was on a swivel. I think I had a stiff neck when I got home for about a week after trying to absorb and see everything
Connection
that I
sis.
could see.
Silas, as
That's
you kind of walk around,
crazy.
Silas's head is kind of like spinning around again, watching. He goes, so many pretty people.
That was me. Good on you, Silas.
Akari's going to turn to Silas and say, "These people are trouble.
He's going to kind of
Stay away."
he's going to look at you really confused, like, wobble.
That's true, because the only word he would have heard there, because he doesn't really know
Trouble.
common, he would have just heard trouble.
Yeah, and he knows that's not good.
Hmm.
Yeah, he put 2 and 2 together last time. And do you guys want to head towards the thing, or does anyone want to do anything else while we're kind of?
Sorry, I did digress with my storytelling. My
I was
apologies.
going to say, do you guys want to head towards where the ogre is standing in front of a building that has no significance, or do you want to?
Do we know the building has no significance?
Exactly. Or does anyone want to partake in any side quests quickly?
Oh,
Side quest.
Alpha? I think that's pointed towards you specifically.
No, actually, you know what's funny? Alpha's not going to partake in anything, but this would actually be a really good opportunity to gather information.
Okay.
True story, Alpha. True
Okay.
story. Who do you feel more safe with?
Alpha doesn't feel safe with anyone, and he's going to be by his lonesome self.
I just thought I'd ask.
I was going to go, ladies. You can go and gather information. I'll watch from over here.
I'll just keep a lookout.
You've got our backs.
Yes.
So do we want to have a chat with any of the people on the sides, or are we gonna
I
walk?
don't know. You tell me.
I'm asking the team, or are we walking towards the building that has nothing inside for us to partake in?
The most silent silence I've ever heard in my entire life.
Sure, Akari and her summon are going to the tiefling. Why not?
Okay. See if they can make Andariel's horns cool.
And Ariel doesn't have horns. The only one with horns would be the tiefling.
Oh, okay, well, there you go. Someone's horns were I heard someone's horns were curling, I wasn't sure whose.
Oh, ladies. Well, I charge double for 2 of you.
The scam.
Akari's going to walk closer and say, oh no, you'd be paying us if we ever decided to do that. And then she's going to go straight into, where would you suggest the best place for sleeping would be? Not with one of you. Just for the night.
On my bosom, baby.
Ew.
Snap. Oryn, do you want to
Akari's going to say, okay,
Right.
where do your richest clients take you?
A lady never tells.
Sorry, just on the side, who told us about the man of war?
It was the god telling you where you can stay.
Okay,
It
cool.
was the person who came for Ivara as well.
Oh yeah, Ivara's
Show me.
friend, yeah.
Okay.
And then Akari's going to change subject and say, okay, cool, I understand that. And then she's going to point at the ogre and say, what happens in there?
Good job.
Lady, you know, time is money. If you want anything more from me, you'll have to pay me. She holds out her hand.
How much for information? Akari?
Akari takes out the signet ring of Magnamar and says, would you like me to pay you in this then?
Nicely played.
Pulls back her hand and goes, ew, no, I take gold. And by that I mean coins only, dearly. Please, you're taking up my space. Just please go away. You're taking up my space.
Yikes. Hit to the ego.
Just,
Yeah, no, friendly here.
just putting it out there. Another way to gather information is violence. It's not the best option, but it is an option.
I don't know, the two up the top might enjoy that.
Oh. The two directly above us.
No, diagonally across from you.
Oh, the other
Oh,
two. Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, the two that look like they like to be tied up or down or whichever way.
You're on the show,
Akari's
baby.
just going to nod and say, well, good luck. Hope you find some clientele tonight.
Darling, do you look at me? Of course I'll find clients.
And then Akari turns around as they're walking away and she points at Andariel and she says, look at her. You could have been with her, but you chose to be a bitch. And then she walks on.
Woohoo!
She'll just ignore you and she carries on kind of trading her wares. You do notice some other people kind of wandering around, everyone trying to kind of not be noticed that what they're doing here is looking for prostitutes, but they obviously are. They want any people to know about it. Notice as you're kind of wandering, you'll notice like one or two, a cart will come past and someone will get out and go and stand by a streetlight again. Anyone want to try anything else?
I'm quite happy to continue down this alley and see what's at the bottom of it, because weren't we told it's down the alley?
Yeah,
Who has the
towards the
highest
end.
thievery skill?
Probably Lilith. Probably.
Me, as the rogue. What am I stealing or attempting to?
Just putting it out there also. You know, they say that this type of stuff sells, so a lot of these people might be carrying a lot of coin.
Do you think they'd carry it around with them?
I was gonna say, don't you think they have pimps?
Generally, I would assume so.
Alpha could take care of the pump.
Ooh, I have 11 for stealth, and thievery is 9. But do we really want to go that route, or shall we
Well,
go?
they're standing under a light. It's going to be very difficult to sneak up on someone who's literally standing under a light.
Are we not going to see what's at the end of the passage, maybe?
But that could be mean something else as well here.
Okay, down the alley, whatever. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm not
God.
touching that.
Akari is
Really?
quite keen to get to the very inconspicuous ogre.
Right. Alpha, shall we park that idea for a little later and go and see? I don't know if they're going to allow your steed in there, though, because this steed has been quite merrily trudging along behind us, very conspicuously inconspicuous.
I'm sure we'll find common ground. By that I mean the ground. You'll find the ground.
So he'll wait on the grassy knoll in front.
I meant the ogre, but I mean that works too.
Wow.
You've got the password, right?
All of us do. I did tell
Yeah, I
everyone.
think all of us do, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you should take the lead here with the ogre.
Just before we go in, Alpha's gonna look back at everyone and then kind of have a very, you can't see it because he'll have his helmet, but you'll kind of sense that he has a not understanding look on his face. And he's gonna ask just a general question and say, "Do I look like a gambling man?"
Us to who?
Is this
Anyone.
not us? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, I don't know what gambling is, but let's go and have a look. I'm quite open to new experiences in this strange new
Apparently
world.
not.
Oryn? Akari has an answer already, but Oryn, do you want to go ahead and say something first?
No, Oryn's just gonna not say
Fear at
anything
what's
right
going
now.
on around her.
Yeah, she's just like, she's making sure that there are no children coming up near her.
Kari walks up to Alpha and then says, well, you were walking around with 5 females, so maybe that's more about the company you keep than the way you look.
Wow.
Oh,
Enough.
Didn't think about
snap.
that.
Ouch.
Alpha's gonna kind of point. He's not gonna say it, but the gesture is gonna be like, "You have a point," and he'll turn around and walk to the ogre.
And as you kind of head up to the ogre, he kind of goes, "There's nothing to see here. Just keep moving. Nothing to see here."
Plenty to see. Like, look around here, bro.
Obviously, he hasn't opened his eyes for a minute tonight.
Keep moving. Keep moving. There's nothing here. Just an ordinary house. Nothing here.
Alpha will put his arm on his shoulder and then very seriously just say, "Jackpot."
His whole face changes. His whole demeanor stands up more straight. And he opens it and goes, "Welcome to Eclipse." And as you look inside, there's the casino. There's tables everywhere. It's you have this very subtle noise, and off in the corner there's a string quartet busy playing. Everyone that works there is wearing, well, the men are wearing black jackets, black pants, and a white shirt. The women are wearing like a black skirt and a black bodice with a white short sleeve shirt. All of them have masks on. The one half is black and the other half is white. There's a bunch of people sitting around playing there. There's ogres. There's ogres and orcs and half orcs and elves and humans, half elves all together busy playing. The staff also seems to be all these different races. There's even a gripply, which is like a 3 foot tall frog, frog human sitting playing at the blackjack tables as well. Notice all of this as you get to the door. An elf dressed in that costume comes towards you with a tray. On the tray, there's red, rosé, and white sparkling wine. As you walk through the doorway, the magic users feel kind of like a tingle going through your body and like pins and needles. And you also notice Andariel is no longer with you.
She doesn't walk in.
As she kind of walks through the door, she just disappears, like gone.
Oh my gosh. So the
Good.
magic users are Oryn and Akari.
Oryn and Akari, as far as I know. I don't think there's any others that I know of.
Alpha would
And
probably feel it too.
not necessarily. He might as well. Again, it's just like a tingling down your spine and then like pins and needles going through your body. The woman on the side would come towards you and offer you each a bottle of, a glass is champagne fruit on there. Champagne fruit. There's red, rosé, and white. You do see there's a bar there. They are offering different drinks. There's a board against the back that says Eclipse elixirs with a bunch of funky names like the cockatrice's tail and all kinds of weird names. Off to the right, there seem to be like automaton or kind of teamwork machines that are working. There's people playing at the tables. And as you're kind of looking around, experiencing all of this, you notice a very familiar face come out from next to the stage. And as you look across, you see some like dirty blonde hair, dirty clothes. And there you see Meg step out. She kind of looks towards you. You can't hear it, but you see her lips say, "Oh shit." And she starts running towards the right.
Towards the right.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
Towards the automaton machines.
That way, yeah. Kind of running that way.
Oryn, you're up.
I can't do anything. I don't have any magic.
How do you know?
Can go speak to her.
Yes.
Use your
Oryn is.
words.
You can try casting magic, or what I want to say magic missile. You can try casting
Oh wow.
needle darts.
Oryn is going to try and cast Mage Hand to like kind of grab her arm to stop her from going anywhere.
I was
See if
going to
that
say,
works
can we
first.
start with something a little less
just-
lethal?
FYI, just so that to give you guys a kind of an idea, the yellow rings are waiters and waitresses and the barman. The white rings are the musicians. There should be 4 there. There's only 3, but that's besides the point. The blue ones are the dealers, and then the red ones are the bouncers, I suppose you would call them. Each of them wearing a mask, man and woman. You notice some of the people that are there playing as well are also wearing like masquerade type masks. All of them are dressed up, except for the Gripply, who's just dressed in like what almost looks like an overall. It's open at the back, and he's like seriously concentrate on playing blackjack. You kind of cast just where you say your words and you think, and nothing happens.
Oryn is just gonna like look down at her hands and be like, "That's not good." She's gonna turn into Akari and say, "My magic's, I don't know. It's not working."
Kari's just gonna answer and say that's probably why my other half isn't with us either.
Orange is then going to turn and start making her way towards where Megs is.
And again, okay, so yes, which I forgot to mention, as I meant to mention, but I forgot to mention, kind of on your right hand side, you notice stairs going upstairs as well.
Are we going to try and catch her?
Well, she's going to keep heading kind of this way.
We 4 and she's 1.
Hmm.
Plus Silas, I'm just saying. I'm not saying rip her arms off by any stretch of the imagination, but we should.
Guys, I forgot. Give me a second. I'm going to put into the chat as well for you. Wow. I missed that. Obvious. I just went into the chat. I was like, jeez.
Akari is gonna turn towards the waitress, take a drink, complimentary drink, and then she's going to say, "Is there any way you could get your colleagues to bring that
There you go. There's
girl,
some
and she's
close
gonna
better
point.
pictures of Megs.
She's gonna point at
Pediatrician.
Megs, and then she's gonna say, "We have some business with her. Is there any way that one of you could escort her to us?"
You're kind of looking at
Like, there's a lot of guards and people inside here, so it would be easier for one of them just to get her.
Yeah, to help out rather than us causing a ruckus.
the guard that do you speak to the waitress or to the guard?
The waitress.
Waitress. She goes, "Oh, you mean Megs? No, she deals directly with the boss. We don't deal with her."
Ari's going to ask, "Where's the boss?"
In the back room.
Good to know, thanks. And then Akari's going to strut past this way.
Are we going to try and just keep Megs here that she doesn't disappear? Or what's the plan, people?
Well, in case you didn't notice, there are some doors over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Over where? Sorry, I didn't see. Oh, there.
Yeah, looking straight ahead of where she's moving towards. We're going to try and cut her off towards that direction. Do you want to try speaking to one of the guards? They with the red or orange next to me,
Red.
right?
Red, yeah.
Okay, shall I ask the guard? Is there a possibility of stopping Meg from leaving?
Leshy.
Excuse me.
Just yell,
Bless you.
stop that little thief.
The guard's
Let's
going.
not cause a scene yet.
The guard's gonna look at you and say, "No, we don't. We only deal with troublemakers here. She's not a troublemaker."
She stole from me.
That's between you and her. It has nothing to do with the eclipse.
Is anybody else going to move?
Yep.
Yeah. Oryn's gonna make her way around this side to head to her. I don't know how far I'd be able to move, but I assume it would be about there-ish.
DM, you can kind of call that.
Yeah, I think that's fine. But as you reach there, Kari's going to say, "Megs, my dear, I still have some money that I owed you," and she's going to take out the 8 gold coins in the pouch that she got for the necklace. And then she's going to say, "Why don't you come and get it from me?" Loudly so that everyone can hear it.
Who said that?
Akari.
Oh, smart.
Megs is just gonna keep heading for the door.
Alpha's gonna go full steam trying to cut her off.
Go ahead and roll athletics.
Both of us.
Whoever's busy, whoever wants to go and try and cut her off, tackle her, whatever you have in mind.
Tackle the little kid. That sounds good.
No. Oof, no.
Oryn does not make it. Help us.
Does not make it.
Oh.
There's a
Okay.
19 hit.
It's not a hit.
Yeah, it's a.
You get past the stumbling Oryn and get to there, probably.
She makes it past you. She got a 22.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go after as fast as I can and grab back of her shirt, try and stop her.
Go ahead and make what do you want to call for a DM? I'll sit back.
Attack roll for a grapple.
Okay.
Unarmed, I presume.
Yeah.
You're probably looking for like a 13.
Okay. Reroll. Oh, no, hero
Burn a
point.
hero point.
Are we trying to cut off Megs? What are we trying to do? Sorry, guys, I was just
Grapple Megs.
Can anyone
Isn't it?
remember how much money I had that she stole from me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
110 silver.
So how many? 110
110
silver.
silver.
Is that all? Wasn't there copper as well?
There's a little
Yeah.
bit of copper, but not a
Okay.
lot.
You grab her by the scruff of the neck and she kind of curls up and goes, "Don't hurt me, sir." I had to do it. I had no choice. My daddy owes them money, and if I don't pay them, they beat him up. And sometimes I can stop them from beating him up, but then they make me do things I don't like. Please don't hurt me, sir.
No, 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 no!
She
What
takes out she takes out her the kind of money pouch. Goes, you can have what's left. Kind of hands it out, shaking.
Like dust bunnies and butterflies out.
And there's something in there. You can hear jingling inside. And she hands you, in her other hand is a piece of paper. And that she kind of holds up, and you can see there's numbers written there. And the last numbers were 97. It's been crossed out. And next to it is written 72. You notice some of the numbers have a red skull underneath them.
Alpha is going to take the pouch and the piece of paper and then say, I think it's better if you come with me and we have a talk.
Should Alpha maybe ask her what the paper is about with the skulls and the whatevers?
We'll figure that out.
As long as you don't hurt me, please, sir. Please don't hurt me. I had no choice. It's for my daddy.
You are playing this like a champion. I just thought I'll put it out there. Like really
I haven't thought about this. This meeting wasn't planned from the beginning at all.
hot here.
Not Alpha's. Alpha's a stone cold killer.
I was supposed to be the lawfully good character. I'm just putting it out there.
Can he roll to see if she's lying?
He could roll. I don't know. Check. Go ahead, DM.
To see if she's lying.
Yeah,
Yes, to see if
that's
she's
a rough
telling the
one.
truth.
I'm not sure what you would use for that.
Perception,
Perception?
probably?
Yeah,
Perception.
I'd say perception. That's the closest I have still.
I was going to say, I used to have something else, but I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, this is gone now. Go ahead and roll perception.
Am I still sorry at the opposite end of the casino? It's
Yeah.
just
You didn't make any.
okay. So it's just Alpha that Alpha caught up to Megs.
Yeah.
Versus
like
her
mix.
deception, so that's a 12 on deception.
Her deception or her. What would the other one be?
Deception.
No,
If
it's
she's trying
deception
to lie.
or
Diplomacy.
diplomacy,
So
depending which one it is.
Can I roll
Perception.
either, or
You need to roll perception to see.
You need
if
to roll perception.
can I not
whatever
just
she's-
roll intimidation?
That'd work.
No, you have to. Would that
Check,
tell
you
if
can't
she's
intimidate
lying?
her. You can't intimidate her into to know
She's
if she's
already
telling the truth.
pleading with you. So she's already pleading for her life.
Hey man, kid's got a loan. We can
You can go
roll.
in and roll perception. You know she is
Done.
petrified. She is genuinely not lying. Everything she's telling you is very much the truth.
Alpha will say.
Now we gotta burn this place down!
We don't have to burn the place down, but we might have to take care of her father or the boss's problems. But anyway, Alpha will say,
Well, the boss is just running a business. It's not her. It's not his fault if her dad has run into a gambling debt.
I was gonna say, how's her father accumulating all this debt?
Gambling.
Yeah, burn it down. Kill him as well. She can come live with us.
I thought you hated her. You wanted to beat her up, I believe.
Okay, well, people change. No, this is so
Guys, I
bad.
think with that, we'll probably have to end tonight's session.
Yeah, that's
might,
a
like-
night.
I'm on the verge of like noping out of this one. This is rough. This is not okay.
Yeah, I also need a safe word. Did we not agree on a safe word
Nope.
at some point?
Nope.
Yes, it's
Oh my
nope.
gosh.
The safe
I
word
need
is
a
nope.
safe word.
The safe word is nope.
Yep. There's nope.
Cool.
this gives me an entire week to think about what Alpha's gonna do. Is he gonna punch her? Is he gonna kill her? Is he gonna?
No, her. She didn't do anything.
No, Alpha, you can't drag her off by yourself. That's like seriously not kosher. We'll need to go with you, dude.
Alpha's been doing some strange things lately, so you
No-
don't know what he's
no
gonna
lies.
do.
That's the truth.
Yeah, he's been particularly nice to Oryn. Very strange.
And so just this was never mind. Yeah, I haven't been planning this whole Meg thing from the beginning at all.
No, I'm sure. Like the menagerie, you didn't take hours and days to plan that to freak
No,
me out.
that was actually, strictly speaking, that was actually mostly made up on the spot.
Mm-hmm. Well, ladies and gents, thank you for an awesome gaming session.